your way out of Blount County into Knox County. Chapman Highway stop and go also inbound there at Woodlawn Pike. It's just busy right now on Chapman Highway coming in, or especially through the Seymour area. Hey, if your check engine light comes on, don't panic. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
Ladies and gentlemen.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap?
People come to us because we don't sell them on anything. They can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of duty.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute.
I was about to take advice from a clown who dives headfirst into the shallow end of the booth.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is.
It's a Tennessee thing!
Well, I'm holding
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, Bad News Bubba. Happy Tuesday morning to you. It is Talk Sports. We are live. We are ready to go. What's up, Cody?
Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Beautiful Tuesday. Good to be here. Good to be anywhere. Good morning to you and the freaks. Freaks out there. Hey. How you doing? You feeling good today? Good. I'm doing okay. How's everybody else doing?
Ready to cancel Monday Night Football doubleheaders.
Yeah, I didn't stay up for that.
I hate myself for staying up for that. Not the entire time, but most of the time. And it was one of the dumbest games I've ever watched. And it was one of the worst quarterbacking performances I've ever watched from Geno Smith. Just a gross game. Harbaugh and his terrorist football. He has brought it over to the NFL. Now, I will say he has made Justin Herbert look better. But at the same time, oh, my God, it was just a gross game. And like I said, Geno Smith and Pete Carroll, disgusting home debut for them.
He put the ball in harm's way a lot when I was watching in the first half.
Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, see, I didn't even watch the second half. So,
well, they went on the dumbest drive I think I've ever seen an NFL team go on. It was a 19-play, 11-minute, 60-yard field goal drive, down 14 in the second half. It was excruciating.
Yeah, that's tough. I hit my 2-leg parlay, though, so that was fun. I took the road teams, Bucks and Chargers.
Nice.
Just money lines.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield because
he's a winner.
That first game was dumb.
It was
really, really stupid. The Bucs should have won that game going away, and next thing you knew, they were down, 5 points. And you're like, what the hell is happening here? How the hell is this team losing? And then all of a sudden, they weren't covering. Well, I guess it happened at the same time because it went from 14-13 to 14-19. But you're like, how the hell is Tampa really not going to win this game? How the hell are they going to lose by more than 3? Well, what the hell has happened here?
Sometimes you just got to put it together and make a play where a play needs to be made. Baker's a winner.
That's Baker's story, right? Just make those plays. He did it against the Falcons, too.
Baker's a winner, And Jim Harbaugh's a winner.
I think Baker's one of my favorite non-Titans in the NFL.
It's been a nice shift for him because I did not like him in Cleveland.
When he got hurt kind of there at the very end, like he started to hold his ankle.
I didn't like
and
him
then
leading up to that. You know, when he gets was it the State Farm commercials or Progressive? I don't know, where he's living inside the stadium in Cleveland.
State Farm.
Talking about, super teams and that whole offseason leading up to when the Titans kicked their ass in game 1. I was really nauseated and sick of the Browns. But then it looks like his career was over.
No one can succeed in Cleveland. It's not possible. Not at the quarterback position.
Especially not when your shoulder gets banged up and they don't give you time to heal, and then you kind of get left aside, left to die.
But then, hey, Tom Brady got to be replaced. Here's an opening. Baker's done well. They've started 2-0 each of the last four seasons. Do you know that?
Yeah, Todd Bowles 8-0. 8-0 during the last 4 years, weeks 1 and 2. It's pretty damn stout.
Yeah, they get off to a good start. You'd much rather get off 2-0 than you would 0-2. You know what I mean?
Boy, do I.
Yeah. Yeah, it's best to do.
Sam, you good over there this morning?
I am doing pretty solid. Won my big dynasty fantasy match by half a point.
Always a good feeling.
Always a good feeling to scoot by there, and then hit 2 bets for for each game. So I woke up feeling pretty good. I didn't even really watch much of the second game though.
Even a better feeling.
Yep. Good to wake up to a winner that you didn't watch.
Win the fantasy game you care about. Win a bet.
Can't complain.
No, you really can't. I'll tell you somebody that can't really relate to winning in fantasy, and that's my good friend over there, Bubba, who took the L to Team Murray. What's up, Bubba? How are you?
I'm alive, John.
Better than being dead.
Absolutely. Even if you're having a bad day, you're still having a pretty good day in retrospect. Unless a lot of things happen on that day.
So what's up? You good?
I'm all right. I wanted to strangle one of my cats last night.
Oh, no. What was she doing?
He just didn't want to come inside.
Oh, he?
Yeah, I had let him outside, throughout the day, and then trying to corral them all back inside, for the night so they don't get sprayed by skunks and all that stuff. And he'd show up at the door, for our garage, but he just wouldn't come in through the thing. So I'd walk out there to try to pick him up, and he'd just run from me. So I said, all right, you're staying out here tonight, bud. And then you keep hearing some just on the door, and you're just like, oh my gosh, we're not doing this. And then randomly, our light, which had not worked forever on our back porch, just started working again. So I felt like a genius. Magic hands, I guess. That's what they say.
You hear that, ladies?
That's what they say also.
Who, the cats?
Them too.
Did you think about shaking a bag of Temptations? Would that have worked?
I shook our little, thing of treats. I even opened up a new package of that like wet food,
Yeah.
And I put it out there to try to get that smell to entice him.
Yeah.
And he'd look at me and then he'd just run away.
None of that worked, huh?
Eventually, I left the door open, but like the other cat, his mother cat that we keep also in the garage, she loves to go out anytime she can, and she's the worst one to get back in. So I'm out here playing, left guard, trying to keep her at bay, make sure she doesn't go back and, through the door.
Got Shamumaroved.
Yeah, well, except I think my overall grade is a little bit better because I kept her at bay. Eventually, he just came in out of nowhere, and I grabbed him by his tail, butt area, and I just scooted him across the floor away from the door. I got it locked up. No cats out at night.
So you got him eventually.
I did.
Herding cats, that's tough. That's tough,
Yeah,
especially when you got 7 of them.
Yeah.
You have 7, right? Or is
Yeah.
it 7? Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good amount of cats.
Not all of them go outside, though. Only about 3-4 of them go outside.
Right. Do you have 7 different litter boxes for the cats, or do they all use
No, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 different litter boxes.
just scattered around the house?
Yeah.
And they just find a place to, yeah. I love cats, man. I love cats. What I don't like is the smell of cat urine, though.
It's ammonia just makes a man want to go insane.
Yeah. Yeah, the litter boxes that's the worst part about having a cat, you know. But
it's not the worst.
What do you think the worst part is?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
The puking.
They do puke randomly. That's another thing cats do.
The fact that some of them don't want to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like the cats don't get along with my dog, and one of our cats, I swear she's a little, I don't know, not as educated as all the other cats. And
what happened?
It's just I'll be sitting there with my dog, who like they absolutely despise each other, and she'll try to lay on my chest, and then he'll start turning around, and then she'll tense up on top of my body. And I'm saying we can't do this, so I'll throw her, somewhere else, and then she just comes immediately right back.
Do your cats ever scratch you?
We've kind of grown past that. I mean, if I get them too upset or if I playing with them, yeah, they might.
Yeah. Well, they're fun.
Sam, do you think it's intentional that the two guys that are combined 0-4 in the station fantasy league wanted to sidestep the question about fantasy and talk about cats?
What was the question about fantasy? Because all I heard was, "Oh, you took another L."
I'm just way more interested in the cats.
Yeah.
I'm
asking, Sam, do you think it's a coincidence that the two 0-4 guys are trying to deflect from fantasy?
Since you brought it up, I would like to say that in 2 out of my 3 leagues, I got to win this week. So
congrats on winning a league with Bear in it. I'm sure that was real tough.
Yeah, but at least I didn't go 0-3 this week like last week. We're showing improvement in a couple of leagues. So station league still not looking good.
Yeah, I was looking at Cody's team last night.
It's not looking good.
It's 78 points or something this week, Cody?
Yep, it's not looking good. I've no need to harp on it. I've made it clear over the past 2 days that it doesn't appear that I have a very good team.
GM's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, if we can piece something together this week, maybe we can stay alive. But once you go 0-3, you're in pretty bad shape. So.
A real battle at the bottom for last place, jockeying for last place there between Cody, William, and Russell. Bubba, you got a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to the points scored, but is real barn burner between Russell, William, and Cody for last place.
I wonder why they would be worse than me.
Points scored.
I scored like 70-something points last night.
So did I.
Yeah. You got a nice 17-point cushion, 18-point cushion over Cody.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Can't wait till we play, Bubba. It'll be a nice.
That's going to be the Super Bowl.
1st to 60.
Be a fun rock fight.
He is averaging 83.5 points per game.
If my receivers would take the field at some point this season, we might get in the 90s, maybe even crack triple digits, but it's not looking good so far.
If your receivers would take the field?
Yeah, I mean, A.J. Brown had like 3 points, and Marvin. Well, yeah, I get that.
He's on the field.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be taken literally. The Marvin Harrison had like 1.6 or something. I mean, basically what I'm saying is they might as well be on the bench. They're not doing anything, so it's not looking good. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say.
That'd be a tough look after all the trash you've talked over the years.
Well, I mean,
fantasy to come out the gate averaging 83 points a game.
I mean, we'll see what happens when we play.
That's tough.
We'll see what happens.
About to just drop everybody in my team.
Just give up?
Yeah. Make a new team every week.
You can do that. Go ahead, unload your roster. Let me know when you unload your roster.
You can have Jacoby Myers. I don't want him anymore.
Do you have any redeeming players? Anybody that you like?
That I played? No.
Yeah.
Because the guys that I keep on the bench apparently score a little bit. Yeah. I've now gone through 2 tight ends, and it's only week 2.
That's the way it goes. Tough. Turns out I should have been starting Keenan Allen all along.
Keenan Allen is a missing piece. He looks like he's found the fountain of youth in Los Angeles. Looks happy back with Herbert, and Herbert looks for him pretty much every third down, and he's always open.
Herbert looking all right so far.
He's looked solid. It's funny with how good it felt like he looked last night. To look around, they still only had 20 points and 2 of the most brain-dead plays that should have maybe cost them, but they haven't been asked to do much. They, kind of suffocated the Chiefs for a bit, and then last night the Raiders. I think Geno Smith, he might have thrown the last pass so maybe 0 for 11. But before the last pass, it said he was 0 for 10 with 3 interceptions on throws that have gone further than 10 yards down the field last night.
Still feel good about those all 4 teams making the playoffs there?
I mean, somebody had to lose the game last night. Now, the Raiders didn't lose it in very impressive fashion. You know, they didn't leave a lot of goodwill as they left, but I mean, somebody had to lose whenever they played.
Yeah, the portion of the game I watched, they didn't get the ball to Bowers unless they got it to him in the second half. They weren't getting him the ball, and I didn't think Genty played very well either.
But if you're asking if I feel worse about the Raiders than I do the Texans or the Bengals or the Patriots, no, I still feel like that they're going to be right there with them. Still going to be fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Bengals, they're cooked. They're cooked.
The Texans.
I need Jameis on the Bengals. I need them to trade for Jameis Winston and just let him throw it all around the yard.
I was perusing some places on the internet. I got a friend who lives in Cincinnati that was listening to radio, and what I said yesterday, I think they're kind of taking and they're running with about. They're starting to criticize Burrow up there for holding on to the ball too damn long. So I think some of them are excited to see Browning because he plays on schedule. See if he can help that offensive line just by getting the ball out to the playmakers. They spent all this money on those wide receivers throwing the ball.
I heard a guy this morning that said Joe Burrow is the Anthony Davis of the NFL.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Is that a good comparison?
Dan Orlovsky already called him like this generation's Andrew Luck.
Well, I saw a graphic side by side of how many times they've been hit through the same amount of games or whatever, and it was in Burrow's disfavor. Like Burrow's been hit more than Luck.
I don't like that comparison.
I didn't like it when I heard it either, but it's a comparison.
We'll put a bow on week 2 of the NFL. Got our power rankings, our MySpace top 8. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet. At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor. But we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220. Or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Good morning and steady flow of traffic trying to get across that Solway Bridge right now, building into the Oak Ridge area. We did see radar earlier on I-75 traveling down through certain parts of Campbell County this morning on into Anderson County. That's only going to get heavier in the next few minutes through downtown Knoxville with that volume on 40 east and westbound right there at Hall of Fame. Listen, if your check engine light comes on, don't panic. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Don't panic, says Commander Chuck.
I just said the exact same thing.
Don't panic. That's the first time I've heard him put a little personality into his read. Hey, relax. Don't panic. It's all good.
I feel much better about my check engine light potentially being on thanks to Commander Chuck now. I'm not going to panic.
Boys, we won't be doing any Commander Chuck slandering on this show, okay? This guy puts in the work. He's up there in his helicopter. He's putting in the effort.
He ain't in his helicopter. He's sitting on his lazy boy with a cup of coffee in his hand.
Whoa, that's our traffic man.
Well, I was about to say that I think we were doing the opposite of slandering. I thought we were praising him, but then Sam did come out and just say he just sits in his basement.
Well,
looking at screens.
The implication was that typically there's no personality there. He's
turned over a new leaf, though. Like I don't know if people want personality all the time from their newsman or their traffic man, but hey, forget about it. Don't panic. Don't worry. It's all good. Don't panic if you're some of these 0-2 teams in the NFL, though I disagree with that. I think it is time to panic if you're 0-2 because every year they start pumping out that stat that about 0-2 teams and missing the playoffs, and 0-3 is death sentence. 0-2, you can sometimes survive. You sometimes have a chance to battle back. 0-3, you ain't really got much of one. So there's a couple of teams, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Browns, the Texans, the Titans, the Chiefs, the Giants, the Bears, the Saints, the Panthers. All those teams are 0-2. Of course, if I ask you which one you think still has a chance to battle back, that would be Kansas City, I assume, and Houston. Mm-hmm. Sam, Bubba, what'd you think as an AFC South fan last night watching the Texans?
I thought division's still in hand once the Titans go and take care of business against the Colts this weekend. We still got life.
First place could be on the line in Nashville. Mm-hmm. Depending on what Jacksonville does, but first place could be on the line. Bubba's giggling.
Nah, it was because, funny enough, the Colts are going to win the division.
Colts win?
I got, traveled to the future, talked to my future self the other day, and he said, yeah, this Indiana Jones guy is pretty good.
Now, why are they calling him Indiana Jones? Just because his last name is Jones and he plays in Indiana? Is he leaning into it? Is he wearing, like, the hat to the stadium and stuff? Or is it just because his last name's Jones?
I think it's just because that.
Okay. I mean, we do.
I'm leaning into it, though. I buy into that.
It's a fun place to be as a fan base when you have the quarterback that's kind of left for dead come back and kind of, revitalize his career and give you a chance. I mean, I'm envious of where the Colts are right now. It's pretty fun.
Just a happy, fun team for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, the vibes are good. Offense is rolling. Especially the way you win the second week. Like, oh, we missed a field goal. Wait, never mind. Here's a penalty. Now we won. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We love them.
Cody, you're not
No, I'm not a real fan.
Disrespecting Seth like that. Come on. Yeah. Seth the Flo Erskines.
I don't know the whole song.
It changes every week.
Wait, that changes every week?
By like one line.
Yeah, I mean, depending on
I
the
know
opponent.
like the line, I mean, whoever they're playing or whatever changes, but like I thought that this is our Colts, this is our team, we love them. I thought that one was evergreen, no?
I mean, yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
It's always, this is our Colts, this is our team. We bleed blue. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the insert team. Something related to the team. This is our Colts. This is our team. Go Colts. Nay.
Nay.
Okay, so it goes, we bleed blue no matter what. We love them or whatever.
Whether win or lose.
Whether win or lose.
How long does his star last?
It's only gotten bigger now.
Yeah, I was going to say until they win a Super Bowl and he decides to retire, I guess. Hell, they're going to put him on payroll soon. There's a chance they cancel him. Like, there's a chance there's something in his past that comes out that's a little checkered, but there's a chance, you know. But it seems like he's the good luck charm. They got a horseshoe up their butt. And they got that guy singing songs. The Colts, 5s are high. They're not making my top 5. We'll see if they make Cody's top 8. Landon writes in over on the YouTube chat. Shout out to the freaks. Stroud looked awful last night, which I agree. I thought CJ Stroud did look awful. I thought their offensive line looked awful.
Who would have thought? Trading away your best offensive linemen and then using all your premium draft picks on wide receivers.
Did seem like weird roster building at the time, and it does seem like it has kind of, bit them. He looks like a similar path or a similar type of player as to who, the Texans play this weekend. The Jacksonville Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence, where every now and then you see the flashes, you see the throw, you see the athleticism, like, oh, okay, yeah, there it is. But then you watch a little bit longer and you're like, what the hell was that? Herbert used to be kind of in that boat for me, although I feel like he has less dumb plays. He should have thrown a really bad interception last night with the game, still kind of in the balance, but the Raiders dropped it before an awful 4th down call by Harbaugh. But Herbert seems to maybe be getting out of that class, out of that category. But as he leaves, it feels like maybe CJ Stroud is taking his place as a top 10 pick that, like, you see flashes, but you can't really buy into fully.
We've waited so long for Justin Herbert to be good. Is now the time. They've been telling us for years, just wait. He's going to be good. Maybe now he is.
Well, I'd say at the very least, Chargers can finally put to bed the argument about him and Tua. 2-9 has disappeared. 2-9 is no longer claiming Tua is better than Herbert. So that feels like it's dead at least. 2-9 has perished. They have given up the fight.
Yeah, the Dolphins, tough place to be.
I still would like to see what Herbert and the Chargers look like if they have to go, like, actually win a shootout, but they don't play that way. Harbaugh's like, hey, we're going to play Big Ten football. And here's this big play action every now and then, and we'll throw the ball down the field once a game, and you'll be like, wow, why don't they do that every time? And then here's a lot more runs and handoffs and short little 4-yard passes. But Harbaugh does seem like he has unlocked something in Herbert.
Harbaugh knows how to assemble a football team.
He does. He does. And he knows how to kick Pete Carroll's ass. And I wish I would have leaned into those years of proof we had from their college days and the times they've gone together.
Don't forget now, Pete's kicked his ass too. Pete, there several times Pete kicked his ass when it mattered. NFC championships.
Yeah.
It's a good rivalry.
It just felt like a mismatch on the sideline last night. But you are right. The Seahawks did clip them a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt last night for sure that, at least what I watched, like the Chargers definitely had the better quarterback in the game and the better team overall, I think, clearly.
Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Texans, Titans, Chiefs, Giants, Bears, Saints, Panthers. Those are all your 0-2 teams. If you had to pick right now, do any of them make the playoffs? How many of them?
You have to say Kansas City.
You do. Anybody else besides Kansas City?
The Texans, somebody's got to win that division. And it ain't going to be probably the Titans. I don't think it'd be the Jags either.
It's crazy seeing the Titans have actually outscored the Texans through 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That feels crazy because I've watched that Titans offense. It's been laughably bad. Yet I look and it's got 3 more points scored on the season than the Houston Texans.
It may be the Colts' time.
And the defense that was supposed to be one of the top in the league, I feel like it's been a little susceptible too. They kept Baker and that Bucs offense kind of in check last night. It was a very annoying game for the Bucs, missing field goals, getting punts blocked, dropping interceptions, missed, blocking the back. They should have lost that game when it was all said and done after how many opportunities they blew. Yet there was the Texans defense, D'Amico Ryan's top 5 units, giving up the goods on a last-minute drive as Baker just kind of – it took one scramble on 4th down, but outside of that, made it look easy. Under control, timed it up perfectly, punching the touchdown with, 5 seconds, 6 seconds left, win the game.
If you want to give the Texans some hope there, I would listen to that. But other than that, it'd just be the Chiefs, nobody else. I mean, Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Titans. I think those are teams you can probably write off.
Sam, have you given up on the Titans?
No, not yet. I think you played 2 of the better teams in the league, and I mean, you were outmatched. Obviously, I think we're still a bad team, but I don't think that I'm going to give up on them just yet. I'm gonna wait to see until probably. I'm going to give them till November. I'm going to give them through October because I think the schedule lightens up a little bit here with a couple divisional games. You get the Cardinals, you get the Raiders, and you get the Patriots.
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday, but I feel like at Cardinals and at Raiders is pretty, maybe not tough, but if those games are at home, I think you have a chance to win, but them being on the road.
Well, every week's tough in the NFL.
Always a top 32 matchup. It is always tough when you're not a great team. Like when you are a team that is either going to be even at best or outmatched in most, it's tough to look and start really counting any wins. Like there's no games really on the schedule that you look at as a definite win. That's a bad place to be. And when everything is a coin flip at worst. In the Titans case, I mean, I think they're going to be underdogs. As of right now, they would be underdogs in pretty much every game.
I think
Except
they are.
Maybe Christmas weekend home against the Saints. I think they'd be favored in that one. But other than that, the Titans, on paper, Sam, I'd say you're going to be underdogs in every other game.
Of the 0-2 NFC teams, I might like the Giants the most, which is not saying much. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. But if there was one that I would ride there, I think I'm writing off the Panthers, Saints, and Bears.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Bad news for the Giants is they get the Chiefs and Chargers the next 2 weeks. So,
might be 0-4.
Might be 0-4. Then at that point, you're pretty much done.
Probs.
Bubba, anything else from week 2 that you want to get to before we hit our power rankings? Any other storylines? You want to neigh about your damn Colts a little bit more?
Honestly,
you deserve it.
I didn't think Cam Moore looked that bad.
Well, that's good. Thanks, Bubba.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's all I got to hang my hat on right now. That Cam Moore doesn't look that bad. I said I was jealous. Your team, the Colts, you got that veteran quarterback kind of saving his career that you found for cheap that maybe can extend your window or at least give you some type of window to make the playoffs. Sam and I, we just get to watch a young quarterback and hope and pray that he doesn't get ruined.
Yeah, are you at the point of, like you said, am I giving up on him? Are you still giving him hope? Or are you just Cam Moore just look a little bit better each week and get a good draft pick and just go to next year?
I'm not going to pull the plug on any playoff hopes just yet. Now, look, I mean, they're on life alert. Don't get me wrong. I don't think the Titans are going to make the playoffs. But, if they beat the Colts, I think the vibes of the season completely changed for both teams. I do think getting a division win would put you back kind of in that mix. And then, I would be pretty excited to watch next week at the Texans. But, we're just such a poorly coached team. It's a helpless feeling in any sport to feel like your coach is a moron. I don't care if it's the Titans, Tennessee football with the Vols,
We've been there.
Your high school team, your basketball team, whatever. Like, if you don't have any confidence in your coach, it's a terrible feeling to be in. Maybe the most helpless feeling. I guess maybe bad ownership / bad administration. Maybe that's a.
So we got the double whammy.
Doesn't feel like the Titans have good ownership. And, with the Vols, we've been under bad administration, a couple of times where you just hate everybody in charge and just don't feel like they get it. And they're not making the right decisions. So that's maybe worse if you just don't have confidence that like the ownership will make the right decision. And what's the point? Even if they fire Callahan, they'll hire another loser. That's a bad place to be in. That's where the Washington Redskins / football team / Commanders were forever. That's where the Knicks were forever.
Cowboys.
Some would say the Cowboys. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd call them bad ownership. Just with the Cowboys, it's felt like just annoying ownership.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Jerry's bad. Now I think Jerry's a little annoying. But we're not far removed from the Cowboys being a pretty consistently like good team.
30 years.
Well, no, I don't even mean like the 90s and winning Super Bowls. I just mean the last like 5 years. I mean, McCarthy was winning 12 games a year. I mean, they were a good franchise. It's just they'd get to the playoffs, choke, and then you kind of make some drastic changes. Next thing you know, you're not making the playoffs, and you wish you could get back there. I get it. That's where the Titans were too. The Titans weren't a train wreck for most of the last like 6 or 7 years. They were pretty solid, but they got tired of getting the playoffs and losing. And now you're at a place where you're begging just to win a couple damn games. It's a bad place to be.
Well, they made that one AFC championship, though.
Yeah, I mean, they were the 1 seed the next year. I mean, like I said, they won a bunch of games. They were up there on all the stats in terms of like wins over X amount of time. They'd always be up there with the Chiefs and Seahawks, and they'd be up there. Now, of course, they weren't winning Super Bowls. They weren't getting to a Super Bowl. So, like, you try to break through. You try to find somebody that can do that. And they were on borrowed time with Tannehill at his age. But I don't think people fully appreciate what you have when you have it. It happens everywhere, though. I mean, like
Probably
I said.
Probably not the best idea to ship off Derrick Henry at that time.
That I have no issue with, just because with how bad the offensive line's been. It's not like he's the difference in winning games or not for the Titans, I don't feel like. The unselfish part of me is happy that he gets to go and be on a contender. I don't look at Tony Pollard, obviously as good as Derrick Henry, he's not, but like I haven't looked at him as like the reason we've lost any games. It's been quarterback play or offensive line or defense or all of the above. But this isn't a Titans time to talk. They suck. We don't have to spend much more time on them. Let's hit our power rankings in MySpace top 8 after the break. We'll come back. Cody will tell you who the top 8 teams are. I'll give you my top 5. We'll look ahead a little bit to week 3. We got Brooks Austin. This would have been a lot more fun after a Tennessee win over Georgia, but we'll find out what the film says. We'll find out just how good Tennessee actually is. Get some good news about Josh Heupel and that coaching staff, for a look and see where they got out-coached and out-schemed by Kirby. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Dick's House of Sport at West Town Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans. with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high-speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
Rankings. 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 Rankings.
All right, let's hit our week 2 MySpace top 8 NFL power rankings. Cody, any shakeup on your list?
Oh, we've got shakeups all around, John. We're shaking and baking with this MySpace top 8. Number 8 on the list, Bubba, the Indianapolis Colts.
For the shoe.
The Colts are 2-0. They absolutely bludgeoned the Dolphins before taking down the mighty Denver Broncos, one of the better teams in the NFL. I like where the Colts are at. This is a power ranking. Do I truly believe they're the 8th best team in the NFL? I don't know about that.
Well,
but I like what I see from them more so than I like what I saw from the Niners. I like it more than what I've seen from the Cardinals. I consider the Lions with their big 52-point outburst, but I ain't buying that just because you beat up on the Bears. You ain't getting in my top 8 just for hanging 50 on the Bears. The Colts have got 2 weeks of good data. I like what I see from the Colts. They're my number 8 team.
What the hell do you mean, do I really think they're the number 8 team? I don't know. Then why the hell are you ranking them number 8?
Well, I'm saying at the end of the day, are they going to be the 8th place team in the NFL? I doubt it. But I like where they're at right now. It's a power ranking.
The power ranking to me makes me think that you should rank them with how powerful you think they are. Like if you think they're the 8th best team, you rank them 8th. If you don't think they're the 8th best team, you don't rank them 8th.
And as it stands today, they're 8th. I like them right now at 8th.
Okay.
Number 7, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Couple of hard-fought wins for the Bucs. They haven't looked all that good doing it, but they beat a couple of solid teams. You know, the Texans are not a bad team by any means, and after what we saw Atlanta do to the Vikings the other night, I think we're sold on Atlanta being a pretty good physical football team. I like Baker. I think Baker's a winner. I got the Bucs 2-0, sitting at number 7.
Fourth quarter, Baker Mayfield is an absolute dog.
You betcha.
He maybe isn't that good the other 3 quarters. He leaves a little bit to be desired the other 3 quarters. But when it's winning time, he does flip the switch. He did it to the Falcons last week. He did it to the Texans last night.
Number 6, the San Diego Chargers.
San Diego.
Because that team I'm seeing out there right now doesn't look like the LA Chargers. They look like the old San Diego Chargers. Back when that franchise meant something. I see a team full of guys. That doesn't look like the Chargers team that couldn't fill a stadium in LA. That doesn't look like a Chargers team that people didn't care anything about whether or not they existed. That looks like a San Diego Chargers team to me. And Jim Harbaugh's a damn good coach. I got them at number 6. My top 5 stays the same with just a bit of shuffling. I got the Rams at 5. One of the best organizations in all the NFL. They continue. They're 2-0. They handled the Titans, as we know. Number 4, the Packers, sliding them back a spot. You asked me if the Chiefs if the Eagles took care of the Chiefs and looked dominant in their win, would I rank them ahead of the Packers? And now I'm doing that. As impressive as I think the Packers are right now, I'm sliding them back to 4, and I'm putting the defending Super Bowl champs at 3. The Eagles are just hard to stop, man. They're not a fun football team. Sometimes they don't even like throwing the football. They just line up and mash you. But they're better at it than anybody in the NFL right now. So I like, the Eagles, Packers, and Rams. I think that's going to be a fun top of the NFC to kind of see how that settles. All 3 really good, big, strong defensive lines. I like all those teams. I'll put the Eagles at 3. And then my top 2 stay the same this week. Ravens 2, Bills number 1. Both teams dominant. I said when they played the other day, I thought we were watching the 2 best teams in the NFL, the 2 best quarterbacks going at it.
Pretty good. Pretty good MySpace top 8. You're getting better at it.
I've always been good at it.
Now, I will say it probably is partly because you actually write them down now versus kind of just trying to make them up off the top of your head. I do appreciate the extra step.
Well, at times in the past, you surprised me with it.
Every Tuesday, it'd be just a big surprise to Cody that we were doing an NFL power ranking. Despite doing it every week, it sometimes always caught him off guard.
My favorite is William making a graphic, and he's like, Cody, what were your top 8 teams? He's like,
Well, it's hard for me to remember them.
My top 5, same 5 teams from last week. A little bit different order. Number 5, I'll keep the Rams there. I think the defensive line, Puka, Devontae Adams, the 4 of those players, when you look at Verse, Young, Puka, and Adams, those are 4 studs. As long as they stay healthy, we'll see if Adams is up for it. I worry a little bit about Puka and all the hits he takes. He is willing to go across the middle of the field, which is good. He's tough, but it's also scary. You hold your breath as a fantasy owner every time he goes across the middle and gets hit. Stafford, same way, same questions. Can he make it the entire season? Number 4, I got the Bills at number 4. I don't love the defensive performance they had in week 1. I don't love the skill position players. Josh Allen is a monster. I got him in the top 4. I'm giving him respect, but not quite as much as Cody. I know they beat the Ravens. I don't think they would have beat the Ravens if that game was in Baltimore. I don't think they would have beat the Ravens if that game was at a neutral site. The Bills took care of the Jets. They should take care of the Dolphins on Thursday night. I don't know if that'll be enough to move them up or whatever if the other teams keep winning. But number 3, I actually kind of jockeyed these around a little bit, switched these around a little bit. I got the Eagles at 3. A workman's-like win against the Chiefs. It wasn't pretty at all. Jalen Hurts threw for 100 yards, but they won, and they won at a tough place to play.
That's how a lot of the Eagles games are, though. They're very rarely are they pretty. They just grind you down and just beat you with physicality.
Yeah, they won a Super Bowl doing it last year, and the whole way it felt gross. It felt like it was going to, run out. Time was going to run out on them, but it never did. It never did. Then they got there and played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and they actually, just beat them up and, outflashed them and had that explosive game we've been waiting for. I thought maybe that would unlock a new Jalen Hurts. I thought maybe that would unlock a new mentality in him, getting that monkey off his back, getting a Super Bowl championship and a Super Bowl MVP. But nah, he's still just going to dink and dunk his way down the field. And if it's 3rd and 3 or shorter, they're going to get there and cheat and push each other to the first down.
I'd like to see how that Eagles team looks if they get down significantly in a game. I'd like to see them against a team like the Ravens, who've got a quarterback who can play with them physically, but also, beat them in the pass game.
I don't feel like that defense allows them to get down that much.
Not typically. Yeah,
defense isn't quite as good as it was last year. I don't feel like they lost a couple pieces. It feels a little bit more susceptible. I know you could say this all the time with teams when they lose, but if this play had gone differently, I really wish Travis Kelce just would have caught that touchdown and not turned it into an interception. Like, what happens? And it wouldn't even been a big deficit like Cody was asking for, but just a 17-13 deficit in the fourth quarter. What would the Eagles have done? Would they have been able to come down and respond?
Probably just pound the rock.
I'd say they probably would have. I will say Saquon looks a little bit slower than he did last year.
But what would that team look like down 17? You know what I mean? Like, can Jalen Hurts bring them back in a game like that? Because the first 2 weeks of the season, he's hardly had to throw the ball. Like, I mean, it's very evident seeing their fantasy production, obviously, from A.J. Brown and guys like Devontae Smith and the like. But he doesn't even really have to throw the ball most of the time.
I put the Packers at number 2. I think that defense is suffocating. I think Micah Parsons, the more he gets in shape, the more he gets comfortable there, the more they kind of unleash him. I think it only gets better. Still got some questions about Jordan Love. Not ready to put him in that upper tier or anywhere near it, but I give that Packers defense a lot of credit. Number 1, though, to me, the best team in the NFL is one that has a loss. I still think it's the Ravens. I still think Lamar Jackson and those – it feels weird to say those weapons, but the weapons just do feel like they fit. It's like Derrick Henry, like Zay Flowers somehow is always open. Bateman will get a couple plays. We'll get Isaiah Likely back at some point, and he'll be an added weapon. The defense just kind of physical. I still give the Ravens credit for being number 1. So Rams, Bills, Eagles, Packers, Ravens is my top 5. All right, it is the end of week 2, which means it's time to start working some fantasy trades. Cody, are you going to accept my proposal?
Have you proposed it?
I'm not going to waste my time digitally proposing it until I get a verbal agreement. And even then, I'll hold my breath because I made a trade last week with that scumbag, that coward, Vols Tim 85, agreed in principle, and then he never accepted it.
I got to think about it.
Well, first, like, yeah, I'll do that. And then it turned into, I got to go. And then he left. And then I texted him. I was like, hey, you accepting that trade? Oh, well, I got to see what the waiver wires do. And then the next day, waiver wires came. I said, so we're going to do it? I think I'm going to hold off from now. I said, you know what? Go to hell. I said, I'm never talking fantasy football with you again. You agree on a damn trade, you do it. You don't get to say, well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do all this other stuff. No, you agree. And that's it.
Well, if you propose me that trade, I'm accepting it.
So you accept?
I'll accept it right now.
So you accept verbally?
Yes.
Okay.
So the ball's in your court.
Okay. I think I'm good with it. I'm pulling the plug. Let's do it.
All right.
I don't want to think about it too long. I've made up my mind. I don't want to look back and talk myself out of it.
Well, 2 weeks into the season, I'm pretty sure that the varsity athletes need to shake things up somehow or another. So I'm willing to make the trade.
I am sending the trade just for my own sake. Would you have done AJ instead of Marvin? I'm not asking you to renege on it. I'm just saying I was just asking for my own sake because
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I'll trade you for A.J. Brown if you want.
Okay, we'll talk after this.
Okay.
Varsity athletes are shaking things up.
I sent a trade offer.
I'm accepting it right now.
Nice doing business with you.
You too.
That's how you handle business, Vols 1085, if you're listening. You
Well,
say, hey,
I couldn't quite decide what I wanted to do.
You say, hey, what are you thinking? How would you feel about this? He says, yeah, it feels good. Now, it is a little alarming to me. It's a little unsettling. I've already sent it, but like it is a little alarming and unsettling that it was an instant accept for Cody. They didn't want to like haggle with me and finagle. In years past, this would have been a complete day of content. But instead, he said, let's do it.
Yep, no, this is a quick accept for the 0-2 varsity athletes.
I said Kyler Murray and Justin Jefferson. I'm out of the Justin Jefferson business for Marvin Harrison Jr. and Josh Allen.
I tried to tell you with Justin Jefferson on draft night, John.
I hear you. I hear you, Sam. I know you did. What's the face for, Bubba? Do you think I got fleeced? I might have.
Josh Allen.
Well, that's what I wanted, Josh Allen, and
I think we got fleeced here.
You think you got fleeced?
Yeah.
I gave it a top 3 player in the league, a top 5 draft pick. I mean, I could have.
Somehow, even though I'm not involved in this, John, you screwed me in this.
How did you get screwed?
You got Josh Allen.
So you think I won the trade?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better about getting fleeced. At least you can see that argument.
Does this have to be approved by? It says I've accepted it for the record.
But
yeah,
John's the commissioner, so he'll just do it himself.
I'm the commissioner. I can push it forward at the end of the show, but I'm going to wait and see if anybody has any big problem with it. But I'm still probably going to move it forward because I think trade should only be vetoed if there's collusion, and there was no collusion here.
That seems pretty colluding to me.
How is it collusion?
You two over there on the other side of the glass.
We're just talking.
To make sure this is agreed upon before we get it in writing here on the app. I don't care that much.
I mean, I wanted it agreed upon before I waste my time hitting propose and let it. There's nothing worse than sending a trade proposal and it lingering for like 2 days and like.
I love doing that to people.
Decline it if you don't want it. Don't let it just sit there pending. Decline it. Answer me.
I feel like I've got 3 guys that would have been drafted in the top 10 this year. I don't know if that necessarily is going to pan out, but
it might be dumb trading Justin Jefferson. I pretty much never have him in my leagues, so I was like, in this one, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this out. I'm going to see what this feels like. I don't like the feeling. I don't like the J.J. McCarthy experience. Now he's hurt. I'm just out. I wish you well. I think it might work out. I don't know if I'm going to like the Marvin Harrison Jr. experience either, but I don't like the Kyler Murray experience. I'd rather have Josh Allen. So I'm content with what I did. You get
what if Carson Wentz just starts slinging the rock?
He might just feed
like,
it.
We get MVP wins back.
He might just feed. He might just feed Justin Jefferson. He might. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. We'll break down the film with Brooks Austin coming up next. Well, he's at 9:20. Headlines are next. Stick with us. This is Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now at the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
It was an unmitigated disaster. It was coaching malpractice.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Everything that could have gone wrong seemed like it went wrong. And it seemed like no one had answers. And like I said, the most depressing part of it was it seemed like no one really cared.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. And to me, this is one of those things. It's like, I don't know if he should be fired, but if he was a fireman, I feel like he just brought gasoline to the blaze instead of a water hose. If he was a nurse, I think he just pulled the plug on a healthy patient. If he was a waiter, he just peed in the kid's lemonade. You get the point. You compare it to other occupations. I mean, not saying he should be fired, but this is a pretty bad offense.
On 1340 WKGN.
I feel like if you pulled the plug on a healthy patient, they would just live. Like you pulled my plug right now, like that just my heart would keep beating.
You get the point. A good point by you, but you understand what I was going for here.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Let's go to the Big Mac, Big Man McClure. Kick it off right now. What's up, Cody?
Hey, John. I'm very confused, but yeah, let's do these headlines. Tom Brady was shown in the Raiders coaching booth last night. He looked weird, as you might imagine, like some sort of a lizard person. Some say that Brady is one of the lizard people. I mean, I don't know for sure if he is or not. It's hard to say, unless you're in that world. But he was shown wearing a headset up there with the Raiders ownership. Tom Brady is a minority owner of the Raiders. He owns 5% of the Raiders. Shown on the telecast wearing a headset. It says he's been a helpful resource for the team since being approved as a minority owner last year, despite the fact that he works for Fox and is busy on their Sunday broadcasts. Does he have to, what is it when a judge steps away?
Recuse himself?
Does Tom Brady have to recuse himself from Raiders games?
No, I mean I don't know about the Raiders games. I don't think it's weird. I don't know about the Raiders game being called. I mean, obviously they wouldn't have called last night. Last night was Monday Night Football. He works for Fox, but people were pointing out that the Fox game of the week that Brady will be on this upcoming week is Cowboys Bears.
Do you know who the Bears play the week after that?
The Raiders.
The Raiders. So people are like, so Brady's going to get to go to these pre-show, these pre-game meetings and like talk to coaches, do the scouting, ask for intel, because that's usually what they do on TV. They come here and say, hey, walk us through the game plan this week, or tell us this, give us some notes that we can sound smarter on TV about.
Yeah.
Who's playing well? What tendency? How do you feel? Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you can take that intel back to the Raiders the next week. If I was the Bears, I'd have a real problem with that.
Yeah, I would too. I wouldn't be telling him anything. Although with his special senses, he's probably able to know it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but Brady has kind of claimed that he was kind of, focus. There's been questions, I should say, about how much he's been involved with the Raiders.
I thought you were going to have some different Tom Brady news, Cody.
What's the other news, Sam?
He's coming out of retirement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, flag football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish that interested me, but it doesn't.
Not in the slightest?
Not in the slightest.
What if it was in America instead of Saudi Arabia?
I'd rather see Mike Tyson box again than watch.
Good news is he is.
Yeah, I know.
He is boxing again.
Mayweather, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a big fight 25 years ago. Chip Kelly, did you see where he told ESPN that he speaks with Tom Brady 2 to 3 times a week, going through film and the game plan for the week?
He said what?
Chip Kelly told ESPN that he speaks with Tom Brady 2 to 3 times a week, going through film and the game plan for the week. Pete Carroll says that's not accurate.
Well, what is Pete Carroll saying?
He says that Brady and Kelly speaking multiple times per week about the game plan is not accurate.
Saying they just don't do that.
Yeah. So Chip Kelly says they do it. Pete Carroll says, no, they don't, which I thought was weird.
You would think Chip Kelly would know, but maybe there's some legality stuff there where he can't be in there going through the game plan. Maybe Pete Carroll doesn't want to seem like he's being undermined. Whatever the hell the game plan was last night, it didn't look good. It did look like some of those Patriots teams, but the gross, nasty Patriots teams that just dinked and dunked all over the field. Geno couldn't do it the same way that Tom Brady used to.
So what is this flag football event? Saudi Arabia, March 21st of next year at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, but it's just further examples of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia just buying themselves a seat at the sports table. They call it sports washing, where they're like, hey, we're going to give you a bunch of money and you're going to give us cool events and celebrities, and then you guys won't think that Saudi Arabia is bad. Hey, like the women's rights. Hey, the way they did, a couple of journalists over there. You'll forget about that. Hey, here's Tom Brady. They've been doing it with the WWE for about a decade now.
I'd be scared to even travel over there.
Well,
maybe that's my American fear. My fear as an American. My
better get ready. We'll have a Super Bowl there in no time.
Well, I'm not going to be able to go. Aren't they doing WrestleMania from there?
They are. They were. It's called the old foot in the door approach. Like, hey, here's this random one-off event. Okay, that went okay. Okay, now we got 2 events per year. Okay, now you're going to give us something called Crown Jewel, where we're going to make up this new championship. And okay, now we're going to have like the world's biggest Royal Rumble there. Instead of 30 people, we're going to do 50. Okay, now here's $10 million to bring Shawn Michaels out of retirement. Okay, we'll do that. And then just kept going. Now it's like, hey, how about you give us WrestleMania? Well, that's the biggest thing we got. Yeah, I know, but how about $100 million or whatever the number is? How about that? And Triple H is like, okay, let's do it. And they got WrestleMania. So, like, this is the first part about the NFL getting in their foot in the door. Then it'll be like, hey, how about we get a couple games? And then, yeah, like you said, in 2030, 2035, hey, here's the Super Bowl. Go ahead, Bubba.
This is like Mr. Beast in a way.
In what way?
Mr. Beast does the videos where he's like, oh, for the X amount of money, do this for 100 days. And it's like, okay, but like in the videos, we're like, we'll give you this much money if you do this now. And then they do it. So it's like, but this is not a YouTube video, but real life.
No, I mean,
sports,
it is. Yeah, it's just some super rich guy or some
just
super
wants to
rich
see
country
things
just
happen.
saying, hey, you'll do anything for money, right? And most people are like, yeah, at a certain point. Like, I'm not going to do anything for, a little money, but if you come in and offer me, $1 billion, sure, I'll do whatever you want.
I don't know. Maybe I'm xenophobic. I was just always think back to the 2000s. They always told me the Middle East is the most dangerous place in the world. I have no desire to ever travel there for anything.
Well, there you go. That's why Saudi Arabia is doing it, because at least with WWE in the past, they pay them to come do these events, and then it's just an infomercial for 3 hours about Saudi Arabia. Look at the nightlife. Look at the progress they're making with women's rights. At first, we wouldn't let women wrestle at all. Now here they are, still not getting to show any skin. Still got to wrestle like in full outfits that cover up their wrists to their ankles, but women get to show their face and they get to wrestle. How about that? And you're like, oh, okay, maybe that country isn't so bad. And then you get desensitized to it. So the NFL getting involved with that. Because if Tom Brady's involved in it, they can't be that bad.
My luck, as soon as the plane lands, there'll be a damn missile strike. You get caught up in some Middle Eastern war. That's the last thing I need.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit xenophobic, I feel
I'd
like.
probably go to Dubai, though. That seems cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty Americanized place, isn't it?
I don't know if it is or not. You're shaking your head yes, Sam?
Yeah. One of my college roommates' brother played on like the USA like U19 rugby team, and they went over and played a tournament in Dubai.
Was it Dubai or is it? This is a really dumb question. Excuse me for asking. Dubai and Abu Dhabi, what's the relationship there?
They're both cities there.
Okay.
2 different places, though.
Well, I couldn't remember if like they were one of them. Like there was a big sporting event and people were going over to it, and they're like, "Hey, it was the World Cup over there, maybe?" Or no, that was Qatar.
The letters are the same.
Are you thinking of like the Fight Island and COVID?
Maybe there was something, but people are going over there and they're like, "Hey, you better be careful because there's still no drinking here." Like, so when you say like Americanized, one of those places like you can't go there and drink in public, or else they throw you in jail.
See, that would be my fear. Is I wouldn't know the rules,
but I don't know where it was. It might have been Qatar. It might have been, maybe I'm
end up like Brittany Griner.
But yeah, like
So
when I hear Americanized, I was like, well, maybe. I mean, I know it's a little bit more modern, but
I think Dubai's a little more Americanized, and maybe Abu Dhabi's kind of more of like the traditional values and stuff.
They're kind of the same though. It's just the letters are mixed up in the names. Dubai, Abu Dhabi. I mean, they're. You know what I mean? I do dream of seeing the Burj Khalifa, though. I would love to see that building. Someone who loves skyscrapers. I mean, that's on the bucket list. I've probably dreamed the most about seeing the Burj Khalifa. That's probably the second most amount of dreams I've had about something called Khalifa.
Tourists are permitted to drink in licensed restaurants, hotels, and bars attached to licensed hotels. It's unacceptable to drink in public places, even beaches. Very strict rules about public drunkenness. You can't kiss your girlfriend in Abu Dhabi.
Well, that would be no problem.
No public displays of affection.
I can't hug my bros.
The public drunkenness would be tough.
You can hug, and they said you can give a kiss on the cheek.
You got to try. You got to try really hard to not appear drunk in public.
I'm okay. Walk straight.
I'm not drunk. Do I seem drunk?
As long as a passerby does not think it has sexual connotation, you can kiss somebody on the cheek when you greet, as long as it's not like a little foreplay, I guess.
Like what?
Sometimes there's a sensual kiss on the cheek, a little peck to your bros or your sis. That's okay.
Just no tongue.
Yeah, you can't lick the cheek. Any other headlines?
I'd be stumbling all over the streets of Dubai. They'd have me locked up. Yeah, well, let's see what else we got. Khalil Mack, he had to exit the game last night with an elbow injury. He's set for tests on his elbow to see if he's going to be okay or not. And other injury news, you mentioned J.J. McCarthy. He's got an ankle injury. It'll put him out 2 to 4 weeks. And Jaden Daniels, the Commanders quarterback, future of the NFL, some say, has a knee injury. His status is iffy for their game on Sunday against the Raiders. Jaden Daniels has a sprained knee.
Yeah, it was a rough last couple weeks. Rough start to the season for some of these quarterbacks. You know, you saw three go down on Sunday, and hell, Josh Allen went to the tent for a little bit, or Josh Allen looked like he got his bell rung. Went to the sideline for a couple plays, came back in, but you lose Burrow, you might lose Daniels. J.J. McCarthy, I mean, obviously I know he doesn't belong in that same breath, but injuries. All right, Sam, send us to break. We'll come back. We'll do a little film breakdown. Tennessee, Georgia. You know, it's going to be tough to hear about, but maybe there'll be some positivity here when it comes to what the Vols did against the Bulldogs on film. We'll talk with our friend Brooks Austin coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation, Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Citizens National Bank.
Kick off this football season with a CNB Plus Perks checking account. Move downfield with free online and mobile banking. And cross the goal line with extended evening hours and Saturday banking. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
For a little bit, I thought this breakdown with Brooks Austin was going to go Tennessee's way. I thought we'd be coming in here talking about Tennessee finally slaying the dragon, finally beating Kirby Smart. It was a classic. It was a thriller. It did not go Tennessee's way. What's up, Brooks? How are you this morning?
I'm doing all right, brother. It's a Tuesday morning here in the studio. Still a lot of work left over for me from the weekend. Got this one done, though. Got this Georgia-Tennessee game done because you ain't lying. That was the best damn football game of the weekend by a mile. Holy smokes, what a ball game.
How did Knoxville treat you?
I can't complain at all, man. Tennessee fans opened their arms to our content. I said on our network yesterday, ironically enough, Georgia and Tennessee fan bases are very, very similar. Okay, they are not. I know fan is short for fanatical, but not every college football fan base is fanatical. Not every college football fan base could create something like what we have, because what we have requires you to be fanatical. The type of analysis that I have requires you to actually give a damn about the answer of why. Right? Why did my team win or lose? Why did my team score 44? Why did my team allow 44? If you don't care, if you just want to be happy or angry or mad or whatever, if you just want to watch the game on Saturday, wipe your hands, see them again the next Saturday, we are not your place. And Georgia and Tennessee fans have taken to us more and more rapidly than any other fan base. And I think that's exactly why, because they care. They really, really care.
Well, what did you see when you broke down the film of Tennessee, Georgia? The Josh Heupel wrinkles in the offense, they do seem like they work. They do seem like it's a completely renovated or rejuvenated, I should say, offense with what Josh Heupel and Joey Aguilar are doing. What stood out to you when breaking it down?
Yeah, your entire system at Tennessee is about getting and earning the right to be in second and medium or second and short, right? Which means you have to be really, really good on first down, which means you have to be able to run the football. If you can't run the football and you can't have a good extension of the run game against good defenses, you're not going to be able to be in down and distances that allow you to take deep shots to Chris Brazzell, that allow you to throw the ball down the field, right? So how do we get into 2nd and 4? How do we get into 2nd and 3 against the University of Georgia football program that we historically at Tennessee have not been able to run the football against because they're really, really good against the run? Well, you actually were able to run the football relatively successfully on Saturday. I think Star Thomas has really earned his right to kind of establish himself as the guy in that backfield, despite how much I love Deshaun Bishop personally. So, like, you have to be able to run the ball. They were on Saturday. But also, like, we talked about it leading up to this matchup. Tennessee's offense and Tennessee's offensive staff had done such a great job reinventing their screen game, right? Reinventing the extension of the run game, those easy, quick completions to pick up, 6, 7, 8 yards, because they can get into 2nd and 3 a whole hell of a lot easier nowadays, and it allows them to continue to take those shots. And Chris Brazzell's real now. I watched it, and it's a little bit different than, ooh, he run good in straight line. No, Chris Brazzell can run some damn routes, and you're calling football plays like he can. And you're doing things that you haven't in years prior. I tweeted, man, you guys are out here bunching in trips, like way more than you're playing wide choice, which is total different than what you typically expect Josh Heupel in Tennessee football.
Brooks Austin, the Film Guy Network on YouTube. Go give it a like and subscribe. He's got great content. You will get smarter about the game of football. Brooks, I know it's 60 minutes, and in this case, you had some overtime to go along with it. There's a lot of plays. There's a lot of things you could do differently, some breaks that could go against you or for you and change the outcome. But if you boil it down and you make it simple, did Tennessee blow the game on Saturday against Georgia?
So I know there's a lot of people that really question the 3 straight runs after the fumble. I believe it's 38-35 at that point or something like that. You guys got to lead, get the ball back, have an opportunity to step on their throat. Look, I hate being the person that questions play calling because I've never done it. All I do is sit my fat butt on that iPad and go, oh, what if? And that ain't good. That ain't, I mean, that don't mean a hill of beans. I can sit here and tell you why it didn't work, but I never sit here and say, well, you shouldn't have done this or you should have called this, because in reality, on 3rd and 7, if 74, and I don't mean to, I just avoided saying his name because I hate calling out young kids on national radio. When you are 74, if 74 gets a block on C.J. Allen, y'all probably banging your head on the goalpost or giving Deshaun Bishop an opportunity to make the safety miss. So if, ands, and buts, right? If we get one thing done right there, we probably get the first down, or we probably pick up the first down or have an opportunity to maybe go for it on 4th and short. So I hate doing that. I'm not somebody that does that. So I don't think you got conservative or anything like that or lost the football game offensively. However, I do think you probably should have gotten the hell up out of man-to-man coverage a little bit more often than you did. I understand that's what Tim Banks is. I understand that's what your system is. But I felt like you got murdered in that football game defensively in critical situations, playing man-to-man coverage, and refused to get out of it all the way up until 4th and 7. And you got a switch release, and London Humphreys scores a touchdown on you. And I have Georgia people that text me that are involved in play calling at Georgia that said they probably would have lost that football game had you just dropped 8 on 4th and 7, which most people do. Most people don't get into bump and run man-to-man coverage on 4th and 7, but most people don't play defense like Tennessee does.
Especially with a true freshman corner out there trying to cover, which the coverage was good. You know, the coverage was good, and all week long, Brooks, I said I thought you had to be a MFer to come in here and win this game if you're Gunnar Stockton. I didn't think he could do it, but he dropped that pass right in a bucket. He made some big time throws, so I have to tip my cap. He earned that status of being an MFer. I thought he played great in the big moments.
John, that's who this kid is. That's why I think I said it on your radio show. The last thing I would do is pressure him and play man-to-man. If you go and make it, like, this is future reference for everybody that plays Georgia this year. If you make it this simple for Gunnar Stockton, is my guy going to beat your guy, and am I tough enough to take this hit? I'm going to bet you the rest of his life he's tough enough to take the hit. And guess what? He costs $600,000 or whatever he costs. He don't cost $4 million like their quarterback from a year ago. He don't cost $2.5 million. So what did they do with their excess money? They bought weapons. They bought really, really good weapons. They kept Colby Young. They went out and got Zachariah Branch, and they kept London Humphreys. Those 3 football players changed this game, absolutely flipped it on its head, and it's only allowed to happen because they got an MFer at the position who's really, really cheap.
One of the frustrating things from a Tennessee perspective, Brooks, was, it didn't feel like Kirby Smart coached his best game on Saturday. It felt like he left the door open for Tennessee to get one over on him. Would you agree with that, or how did you see the game from Kirby's coaching standpoint?
So I always assume that the big adjustments are being made by Kirby. The original game plan was made by the defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, right? So, like, if you see big adjustments in game, Like in middle of the second and third quarter, they changed from a 2 high to a 1 high, really start taking away all those crossing routes from Tennessee. I don't know whose decision that was. I'm bet it's Kirby on the headset. There's about midway through the third quarter, there's a big old number 2 comes running up off the sideline for Georgia. He's 245 pounds. He's a running back. I know for a fact that was Kirby. Like, because he said it after the game. I said on the headsets, we got to get this big guy going. So, like, certain things in that football game, I know are Kirby changing the momentum, changing decisions, making decisions on the fly. They are the best adjustment football team that I study. Okay. Now there are certain play calling things that Josh Heupel did yesterday or Saturday, where the Braylon Staley touchdown, for example, that's a great adjustment to the adjustment from the opposing coordinator. But like, the best staffs in this country don't wait until halftime. Guys, nowadays they got the damn iPads in between the possessions. So you better be up there figuring out what the hell's going on. And I think they do a really, really good job of that, not waiting until halftime, fixing things on the fly in the middle of the game, so you don't have to wait until halftime to be like, well, guys, we didn't squeeze the lead, right? It's still 21-7. No, it was 21-17 when that sucker hit the half. And I thought that gave Georgia an opportunity to actually win that football game.
You talk about Tim Banks' defensive identity, but with all the wrinkles that the Tennessee offensive staff added into that playbook this offseason, was it surprising to you to kind of see Tim Banks not change his ways, especially after getting burned by an Ohio State team in that playoff game on the outside with just more talent as well?
So I don't have an advanced analytical staff. I just watch the film, right? I watch all 96 offensive snaps, and then I just jot down my thoughts, take my teachings, and bring them to the board and go up on the board. And whatever the data and advanced analytics on, they played so much so zone, they played so much so man. I don't really have a viewpoint of that. I don't have a data point for that, right? I just have how the feel of the game feels. And the feel of the game was Tim Banks got murdered by man-to-man coverage. And that was the reality because, right, the Zachariah Branch touchdown was cover 0. He jumps into a blitz on 3rd and 7. They check out of a pass play, call a zone play or a man-to-man beater, right, a blitz beater for the screen. It's a touchdown to Zachariah Branch. 4th and 7, man-to-man. First play of the game, man-to-man. Colby Young, 60 yards. Hey, the 2-point conversion was huge, right, man-to-man beater on the goal line. So those 4 massive plays that stuck out in my head, after the film study, that really flipped the game on its head for Georgia's favor, they're all man-to-man. But I get text messages from Georgia's staff after I'm cooking poor Tim Banks on the social media feed. And a Georgia staffer's like, hey, we ran the numbers. He played more zone than he ever has against us. He just got cooked when he finally did go to man-to-man coverage. So long story short, Tim Banks has had really, really tough goes at it against Mike Bobo, against Georgia. And that's tough. It's a tough matchup for him.
Did Tennessee's tackling look as bad on the Georgia offense film study as it did live in person sitting there? And because I felt like Tennessee, you talked about the branch screen. Like, I know he's a 5-star. I know he's got that burst. I know he's special, but like it felt like that. And then Gunnar Stockton's touchdown run on the first drive felt like really, really poor angles by Tennessee safety. It felt like there was a couple times there where, kind of the tackling and the defense just kind of let Banks down and made those plays become big home runs, game-changing, type of moments.
Yeah, I'm a numbers, not names, guys, so you might have to help me out here. 15 was playing with his screws, what we call playing with the screws, right? Playing with them front 2 screws of the helmet. He was sticking that face mask into action. Number 2 was taking bad angles all day. Bad angles all day. Number 2 looked like he was a little bit surprised that Georgia running backs and Georgia ball carriers got some juice and twitch. But no, I thought 15 played really, really physical, really, really downhill. I thought number 2 took real bad angles basically for 4 quarters.
Andre Turrentine, he's the one that stood out to me too. And watching, I mean, he on both of the plays I mentioned with the Gunnar Stockton scramble or the touchdown he had on the first drive, and then the long branch screen. Turrentine, he got turned around and left. It was tough to see. Moving forward for Tennessee, do you buy them as a legitimate threat in the SEC and even in the national picture?
Absolutely, man. I mean, like I wrote it down last night. I think it's Bama, it's Oklahoma, and then it's the manageables, right, for you guys on the schedule. It's Mississippi State, it's Kentucky, it's Florida, and a couple of other SEC manageables, right? SEC handleables. So if you go 1-1 against Oklahoma and Bama, which I think is more than doable, then you have a 10-2 schedule, and you will be a college football playoff team. That's what you are to me. That's what I thought I watched on Saturday. I watched 2 college football playoff teams lose it on the last play or win it on the last play, and that's what it was. So yeah, I think the changes that he has made offensively will allow him to continue to have a chance to win these football games, right? It'll allow him to continue to play his brand of football with the explosivities department. And guys, you're eventually going to get healthy. I can't promise you that you're going to stay healthy, because I don't know what this football world and future holds for us, but you got 2 defensive tackles out. I don't know if it made that much of a difference in this football game. It probably would have. They rushed for 200 yards, but I'm here to tell you, Georgia's probably going to rush against 200 yards or 200 yards against a lot of football teams this year, because they damn good at running the ball. And the 2 corners, right? Jermod and Ricky are great. 4 and 8 ain't damn bad either. Like Ty Redmond's going to be really, really good, and Colton Hood's a good football player too. So you're going to get an increase in coverage ability at corner, or at least a level of expertise, because that will be a true freshman going up against an NFL football player and Colby Young every single snap the next time, if y'all 2 were to play again.
Well, Brooks,
I think they're playoff teams.
I hope you're right. The worry here in Knoxville is that, Ricky is out for the year with his injury, and every day that passes with Jermod McCoy coming off his ACL tear as a projected first-round pick, I think people get worried that the aging game.
I know you're connected, as am I. You're connected to Tennessee probably far more than I am, but I had some conversations in Knoxville this weekend about this exact thought, or this exact talking point, right? If you're in a playoff run, Jermod McCoy will be playing football, in my opinion. But if you're 9-3 in October or in November, Jermod McCoy should not be playing football. Do we all understand that? Like you got to get to a point where this dude can go have an opportunity to win a national championship, and then he'll come back from a knee injury before he goes on to be a first-round draft pick. But if you have 3 losses, then he will not be coming back from a knee injury, in my opinion.
Yeah, see, the problem is I don't want to play 12 games before he makes that decision. You know what I mean? Like, I think you need to have him if you're going to go in and beat Alabama. But obviously, a first-round money, that is the priority. All right, Brooks, what are you working on? You got the Tennessee-Georgia breakdown. People can go watch that over on the YouTube channel. Did you look at offense and defense? Did you look at Tennessee's offense? How'd you break it down?
Yeah, we watched every coachable play on that football game, all right? We broke down like 57 snaps on one side of the ball, like 62 snaps on the other side of the ball. There's 2 hours of breakdown for that singular football game. The rest of the week, we're going to be taking a look at this Marcel Reed offense from A&M, and I got to go watch this Miami offense because I think Miami's legit, boys.
They got a chance to really puts Florida behind the 8 ball there as Florida.
Oh, yeah, Bubba. We finna have – oh, by the way, like, if there ain't a scheme fit in the world for DJ Lagway, it's Tennessee. I'm just going to throw that out there. If there is a scheme fit in the world for I just be throwing it really good, it's Tennessee for DJ Lagway. We about to have a free agent, frenzy down there in Gainesville, man, because they're going to get boat raced by Miami, and then, they're going to throw him to the fire.
Well, I will say that last point you just made, I do think is maybe the overarching point for Tennessee so far through 3 games is Josh Heupel, the stink that they tried to put on him during the offseason about his system and about Nico and Joe Milton. It does seem like that's coming off when you see what he's done with Joey Aguilar through 3 games.
Yeah, you got to be watching it, though. You got to be watching it. You can't just be like, oh, they're pacing and have explosives again, so they must be running Tennessee wide choice. I think I saw like 6 plays of traditional wide choice. They ran 77 some odd snaps on Saturday. Like it's a totally different offense. That's why I think you're going to give so many more problems to football teams this year. I guarantee you, there are defensive coordinators that are going to have a panic attack on a Sunday night when they turn on Tennessee this year, because they're going to go, holy shit, this is not the same football team. Where did this come from? Oh my God, I have so much more to prepare for, and they're going to have a panic attack.
Brooks Austin, the film guy. Give him a like on YouTube. Give him a like on Twitter. The best doing it right now. Appreciate your time. Catch up with you in a couple weeks before Tennessee, Mississippi State, maybe, or maybe after Tennessee, Mississippi State to see where Tennessee's at the beginning of October. Go follow his work. He's doing a great job. Like I said, the best doing it. Brooks, appreciate you, brother.
No doubt, John. Y'all be good, man.
All right, talk to you. Tennessee, feel good about them coming out of that game, like we talked about. The questions about the injuries and getting healthy. That's the new biggest thing we have to tackle. We'll dive into that after the break. David Sanders, Jamad McCoy, Jackson Moy, David Hobbs. There's a lot of names out there. Tennessee could be getting a whole gaggle of blue chippers back, or maybe they could be having to navigate the rest of the season without a couple of them. We'll talk about it. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw Premium Vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
It's football time at Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. The segment's brought to you by SM Athletics. If you have any uniform or screen print needs for your team, your business, your club, your organization, give the folks at SM Athletics a call at 966-3434. You can also look online at smathletics.com. Shoot me or Vols 1085 a message, and we'll try to get you taken care of. Sam, Cody, anything we learned from the discussion there with Brooks Austin?
Just more of him emphasizing the evolution of the Tennessee offense. I like hearing about the changes we've made and how, everybody looks at us as just this team that runs these really, really, really wide splits and these choice routes and, the receivers aren't prepared for the NFL and all that stuff. Like, I like hearing about the different things that he saw that are different than that. It's not the 2022 offense, and it's not even last year's offense. It's evolved in a lot of different ways. You're running different sets, you run different looks, different schemes. It's an offense that continues to grow.
Yeah, the full route tree he talked about with Chris Brazel was nice. I mean, just talking about some added things there, and there were some plays I saw in his breakdown where, it wasn't just all goes. He had the big game, but it wasn't just like, hey, just run a straight line. There was some nice, moments where he really broke off at Georgia secondary to get some open looks. Same for Staley. It felt more like a pro offense, as he called it. If you want to get smarter about watching Tennessee football, go watch the film breakdown after TalkSports. Show him some love in the comments. Tell him you came from TalkSports. Makes us look good. Makes it feel like he's getting some value out of his time, because I do appreciate him giving the time. It would have been nice, to break down a Tennessee win against Georgia, but that is not the case. We let them off the hook. And moving forward, I think, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel better about Tennessee coming out of the game than I did heading into it. Even after a loss, I feel better about Tennessee where they stand nationally, because with Joey Aguilar, with the team in general, you always have questions about what they can do until they do it against big competition. You know what I mean? Like Joey Aguilar, oh yeah, nice jump balls, nice deep balls against Syracuse. Oh yeah, you hit the layups, the arm punts against ETSU. But then you went and you did it against a really, really good team and maybe the best defensive coach in the country.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, as disappointing as it is that you didn't get out of there with a win, you showed that you can play at the highest level of college football. Like, the game very clearly could have gone either way, and they made more plays at the end of the day. They beat you, but I do think Tennessee can play with anybody in the country. I think we're as good as anybody in America. If you think that way about Georgia, then I think you think that way about Tennessee right now too. So, it's just a matter of taking care of business against the schedule. You got to take care of business. You got a lot of games against good enough conference teams that'll be good enough to beat you on a bad day, that you gotta manage that. You got to get through this schedule, like we talked about in the, at 6-1 in the conference from this point forward to try to get to the playoffs. So
the idea, it did sting a little bit with Brooks saying, "Hey, you're getting some reinforcements." Like, I do think, yes, on the defensive line they're coming. Jackson Moy, he'll eventually be back. David Hobbs, was reportedly out of the walking boot, and now he's out there running around, is ready to kind of ramp up some stuff, so he's getting closer. Still maybe, an after the bye week type of thing for maybe both of those guys. I hope that you get some reinforcements heading to Mississippi State. But I think ultimately getting that extra 2 weeks to rest, I'm okay with it. If you can't go in and beat Mississippi State with what you got offensively, then maybe you don't need to worry about making the damn playoff anyway.
Exactly. You should be able to beat a team like that down a few starters. You want to be as healthy as possible, but you hope that your depth and all the work you've done on the recruiting trail and building this program has put you at a point where you're above a Mississippi State, even though you do have to go on the road. By the way, that game kicking off at 4:15 won't be a night game, so that's
big time.
That's good.
4:15 is a really weird start time. I don't love it, but it is better than nighttime. Yep. 3:15 locally. No cowbells. There'll be cowbells. No cowbells at night. No, night atmosphere after having everybody be liquored up all day. It's a bad feeling to be on the road at night. To be back here in Knoxville, just kind of waiting around all day. That's a bad feeling. So I'm happy with the start time.
Those are those spots where we've struggled. When we've dropped those games we shouldn't drop, they always happen to be at night. So I mean, unless you want to throw Missouri 23 in there, which I really don't. That one felt different to me, but Arkansas, South Carolina, you know the ones. Hell, throw Florida 23 in there too. All night games.
When you say it that way, the Missouri. But look, do I think Tennessee can go in there and sleepwalk to victory against Mississippi State? No. But I would be really, really disappointed if Tennessee went in there and struggled. I'd be really, really mad if Tennessee lost that game. So I'm fine as we sit here now with giving all these guys that are dealing with ailments, if they're out. Like, let's not rush them back. If they're not ready, UAB, definitely don't need them against Mississippi State. If you're able to go by all means. Like, hey, if you're ready to get out there, be ready. If not, take the extra bye week. Now, on the defensive line, like I said, I'm pretty confident you're going to get healthy. I'm pretty confident that you are going to get out there and you'll be ready to go with Moy and Hobbs. Both those guys, there really haven't been any questions posed about them. Now, on the other side, the conversation is starting to shift a little bit with both McCoy and Sanders. Sanders, for the first time, it was addressed last night by Austin Price of VolQuest that a red shirt is on the table, which doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make you feel good, but the conversation surrounding Sanders is just like, look, man, like when you're dealing with something in your upper shoulder / neck and nerves and everything, like it gets a little bit trickier, especially for a young guy that maybe doesn't know his body as good as everybody else. Like, you're going to be a little bit more cautious with them, especially with somebody who has aspirations of having a really long, wealthy type of NFL career. And on Tennessee's side, it's not a dire need right now. And it might not be a dire need at any point of the season. Brooks talked about 74. He's talking about Big Sham. Do I think Sham is SEC starter good on a good team right now? No, I don't.
He's the new Dane Davis.
Do I think that he is at least serviceable enough where the offensive line doesn't fall apart? Yes. Like, I don't think the offensive line fell apart against Georgia without him. It wasn't like Joey was running for his life and that Joey was getting the hell beat out of him. That didn't happen. So is it the end of the world if Sanders redshirts? No, but it's definitely not ideal.
No, it's not ideal, but if you could pick one, I think everybody would sign up for Jermod McCoy right now. Like, if you get one, say you get one guy back.
Well, yeah.
Who's not going to be back by the Arkansas game after the bye week?
I mean, I think there's a chance, Sam, that neither Sanders nor McCoy are back. And to me, like Cody's point, you're 100% right, Cody. In large part, because the offensive line's holding up, and we just saw, Redmond kind of get baptized a little bit. Now, I think Redmond's going to be fine. I think he's going to grow from that. I think he'll be a really good player here at Tennessee. But also, like, we know that the idea is that Sanders would be here next year and the year after. McCoy's gone. Like, after this year, one way or the other. Either he comes back and he helps Tennessee try to win a championship, or he gets ready for the NFL draft. But either way, he's gone. So, like, yeah, I think if given the choice, I would take getting an All-American type of cornerback back.
Yeah.
And I think it would impact your team more positively.
I would just like to get, some more information on McCoy. Like, when is he actually going to be able to ready to play? Because, you can't get anything out of Heupel, which Understandably, I mean that's just how it is. He's not going to tell you anything.
I've always thought that he's going to be back for that Arkansas game. You've got pretty much another month now under your belt. Throughout the entire offseason, I just thought, hey, you get to 4-1 at the bye week. I think that's a good time for him to come back.
I won't call it the drop dead date in terms of either he's back by then or he's not back. But yeah, if he's not playing after the bye week, that would feel pretty dire in terms of his chances coming back at all this season.
Well, you just really want to have him ready to go against Alabama.
Yeah, like I don't necessarily think you want your first action post ACL to be Ryan Williams either.
No, I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance that it would just be even later than that. There's a chance it might not be until after the second bye week. Because like when Josh Heupel was asked about it, he's like, which open date you talking about? Which bye week we talking? He's like, hey, you talking about the bye week? Any chance these guys are coming back after the bye week? He's like, which bye week you talking? Like,
yeah, I heard that yesterday.
Like, there's a chance that they might look and say, hey, like, especially if Tennessee is able to kind of keep above water. Now, if you lose to Mississippi State or you lose to Arkansas, like maybe that changes the math. But even if you do go to Alabama and you don't have McCoy, but you turn around and you beat Kentucky. Like I could also say, like Brooks was talking about, hey, get to November, and then have like a stretch run there where you knock the rust off, you show the NFL scouts you're healthy, but you don't take too much wear and tear on the body. Now I will say, like Oklahoma's before your second bye week. I'd want him out there November 1st, but hell, you might catch a bye, knock the rust off against New Mexico State, play against Florida and Vanderbilt, and then the postseason. Who knows?
Well, at that point, if you could be in a win or die situation. I mean, against Oklahoma, if you don't have him against Alabama and you drop the Alabama game, I mean, or in Arkansas or a Mississippi State, somebody like that, which obviously you got to win 2 of those 3. I just want to get him out there as soon as possible. I mean, I feel pretty good about beating Mississippi State without him. But it would be a nice time, like Sam said, to get him after that bye week going into the Arkansas game, if possible.
Sure. I mean, that gives you, like Sam said, another month. I mean, a month into the season, yeah, but also like from now until the Arkansas game, that is another 4 weeks. So you get another month, not only into the season, but yeah, like another month from now. Like you get to kind of extend that time. Then at that point, you'd be looking at basically over 10 months since his injury. I believe he heard it right around New Year's, if I remember correctly.
Lines up for an ACL timeline in the modern era of medicine, I feel like.
It's even on
a lot of guys go to like 9-10 months.
Yeah, I was going to say it's even on the slow side. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean that as a slight to McCoy, really. I mean, I get it. Like, hey, man, if you're projected to be a first-round pick,
make sure you're good.
If you ever play another snap at Tennessee, like you're laying it out there and you deserve like legend status as far as I'm concerned. Not dissimilar from Liam Doyle coming out of the bullpen to save your season on short rest, getting ready to be a first-round pick, and he's willing to lay it all on the line for you. I look at McCoy, if he plays another snap at Tennessee, similar to that. But like 10 months is conservative on anybody's timeline in 2025 with an ACL. So I think everybody should feel okay if that is the case. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wolko. Here at Knoxville Smiles, every smile is unique and every smile has a story. We would love to get to know you and help you smile brighter with confidence. If you've been looking for a dental home that treats you like more than just a set of teeth, we would love to welcome you to the family. Please give us a call at 865-539-1776 or visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Merritt Garage Doors and Services has been serving the East Tennessee community since 1963. At Merritt, quite simply, the customer comes first. Their door specialists will not try to needlessly upsell you because they are not commission-based like other places. This allows them to focus on your needs and not their pockets. They offer a range of beautiful garage doors in a variety of styles to suit the architecture of your home, and they will supply and install a wide range of garage door openers and accessories to take your garage door to the next level. To request a quote or schedule a service repair call, visit merrittgaragedoor.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power Rankings, Tuesday Trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen, ayy. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. I know we were just talking about the Mississippi State game. Want to remind you, 4:15 start. We will be out at Barley's in the Old City, partnering up with our friends over at Jameson for some drink specials. We're going to turn it into a nice little Saturday. You got a pregame. Tennessee, Mississippi State, then hell, get a big win, watch that, maybe ride it in and hate watch Alabama because I feel like moving forward, I got to root for Georgia in every game. I know it sucks, but I feel like we need Georgia to really start beating some of these other teams and handing them losses. A, it will make Tennessee's loss look better, and B, you need them to start handing some losses out. Like Alabama, give them a second loss. Maybe Tennessee can eliminate them. They got Texas on the schedule. Let's go ahead and get Texas a second loss. Ole Miss, some schools like that, go out there and kind of be a wrecking crew and help Tennessee's playoff chances that way. But we'll be at Barley's, not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday against Mississippi State, courtesy of our friends at Jameson. Gaelic football. Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
Thank you, John. Would Shane Beamer leave South Carolina to return home to Virginia Tech? Some are asking. Shane Beamer could be a target for the Virginia Tech job if it is open. It is open. They fired their coach.
Yeah, he's gone. He sucked. He lost the team. Would Shane Beamer take that job? Man, I don't know, but I will say if it was going to happen, it probably happens with a season like the one that might be shaping up for South Carolina, where they lose early to a team like Vanderbilt, a team that's not very good. They lose their quarterback. Then all of a sudden, now they're looking at what? Being, I think, 14-point underdogs at Missouri. for a South Carolina team, I assume that means, Sellers is going to be out. But like for a team like Missouri who had playoff aspirations, a team like South Carolina, I should say, that had playoff aspirations, if they turn around and they lose 2 games to Vanderbilt, Missouri, you do worry at that point, do the wheels come off a little bit? Do the wheels come off a little bit? Do the vibes get ruined? And if the vibes get ruined a little bit, if you're Shane Beamer, at the very least, you pull a Dabo Swinney, right? And you start making threats. And you start telling them, hey, either you boys are going to appreciate me or I'll go find somebody who does. And right now, Virginia Tech would probably be that school that actually would appreciate Shane Beamer.
I mean, in today's day and age of the expanded playoff, I feel like it's more advantageous to go try and be the, second or third best team in the ACC instead of the 7th or 8th in the SEC.
I agree with that too. Like it makes sense for multiple reasons. The only thing that wouldn't make sense is like, A, you're leaving the SEC, you're leaving a half for the uncertainty of the ACC, right? Because like we don't even know if there'll be a damn real conference 5 years from now. Now, if you're Shane Beamer, you can cross that bridge when you get there. I don't think the ACC is going anywhere. But if Clemson and Florida State decide, hey, the SEC actually wants us, then what? Then you're kind of screwed. But also, of course, the pressure of following Daddy. That'd be tough to go and follow in his footsteps. Now, maybe it would lead to them being nicer to you. Maybe there's something there where you look and say, hey, I've always wanted to do this. Hey, I grew up in these hallways, watching my dad coach Virginia Tech. It'd be kind of cool to coach there myself. Maybe that wins out. I don't know. But I will say Beamer wouldn't leave if they were a playoff team and things were rolling, but it don't look like things are necessarily rolling there,
Right. Yeah. Well, an update over on campus. The University of Tennessee has fired a professor who endorsed violence and murder and does not represent the university or its values, says UT Knoxville. Dondi Plowman announced yesterday the university took action against a faculty member. I shouldn't say professor. I don't know if she's a professor. She's a faculty member who failed to meet expectations for civil engagement.
How does this make you feel?
I mean, I'm with it. I'm with the university on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were a guy that you shouldn't get fired for what you say guy.
I don't think she ever should have had a job when you read her, the description of what she studied and did over there. I don't even know what the hell she was teaching.
Nah, I've sat here with you
something
for years.
Called queer anthropology.
Free speech, and you shouldn't get fired for what you say. That's been your whole take. You should be able to say no matter what you say. You should be allowed to say it. That's your take.
That's if
and now you're on
doing
record.
A job that's important.
No. You're on record of nobody should get in trouble for what they say.
She's over there teaching something called queer anthropology. So I don't even know what the hell that is.
So now you agree with what I said.
What is
the whole time in terms of you can do it if you're valuable,
right?
If you're worth something,
I don't think she's worth anything.
The whole time you'd be like, no one should be fired for what they say. Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, they canned her ass.
They did.
People are happy about it.
You know what she did?
What she did? I don't know.
You know what she did?
What'd she do?
She played stupid games. You know what she won?
Don't say it. Don't say that. That's so cringe.
What's cringe is you just going back on everything you've said, everything you've stood for about free speech, and
sounds like you wanted her to stay employed.
No, I didn't.
Sounds like you were in her corner.
Nope, I'm staying consistent too. That I think there should be repercussions for what you say. I've always said that, and you're the guy that says no.
What if
you can say whatever you want? It's a free country. Words don't hurt people. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, sure. What if Danny White had said exactly what she said? Could you imagine? I mean, he wouldn't, obviously. But what do you do then? Do you have to be consistent there?
Is it? Do we beat Georgia? Or do we still lose to Georgia?
No, we still lost to Georgia,
and it's still terrible getting into the stadium.
Yeah, but he's still vowing to fix it.
I'd say you'd have people calling for his job.
Robert Redford has died. The American actor, Oscar-winning actor, and Sundance founder dies at 89. No cause of death has been provided. I would guess it's probably just because he's 89. says Robert Redford died at his home at Sundance in the mountains of Utah, the place he loved, surrounded by those he loved. A Hollywood icon. R.I.P. Robert Redford. Do you have any Robert Redford memories you'd like to share?
Yeah, he was cool.
Tristan Keys has lost his number one spot as the top wide receiver in the nation, according to Rivals. He's also no longer a 5-star, merely a 4-star.
How's this make you feel?
Like everybody else. Like they just did it because he committed to us. They're trying to keep us down. It's the man trying to put us down again. They want us to be Derek Dooley, Jeremy Pruitt, Tennessee. We ain't that team no more.
Yeah.
Also, a New York judge has tossed terrorism charges against Luigi Mangione in the United Healthcare CEO killing. They're saying it's not terrorism.
Oh, so you say he tossed him. He got rid of him.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe if Tristan Keys had committed to LSU, he'd still be a 5-star. You know, that's what some are saying. And LSU did just pick up a coveted 2027 quarterback, Peyton Houston. He's committed to the Bayou Bengals. I have several LSU headlines here. Also,
do you care about this?
No, I don't.
About his ranking?
I don't care. No, I don't. I think he's really good, and he'll show that he's really good. It doesn't matter what star they put by him. He's obviously very damn good.
Yeah.
But in LSU news, I wanted to tell you that Garrett Nussmeier is dealing with a torso injury.
Okay.
Is LSU the biggest fraud right now when you look through the top 10 of teams ranked? Like LSU being number 3, I'd say probably the most overrated team in the top 10 at this point.
Sam, you made a face. Does that mean you disagree?
I feel like off the jump, but I also just don't have the AP poll memorized, so I'm going to look at it right now.
Okay.
Who are you confident is better, LSU or Florida State?
Florida State also overrated, I'd say.
Because if you tell me the biggest fraud, like, Bubba, you're making a face too. Like, if you had to pick one team that you're confident in being good, is it Florida State or is it LSU?
For the sake of the ACC, I'm going to say Florida State.
What about Illinois?
I was going to bring up Illinois, and I'm even an Illinois guy. Like, I believed in them preseason, but I don't. What they've done so far this year, it hasn't blown me away as the number 9 team in the country. That's just a preseason ranking that they're able to stay on right now.
Hell, what about Texas?
Also overrated.
Yeah.
I think the top 5, Ohio State, Penn State, Miami, Georgia, and Oregon. I think those 5 should be your top 5.
Ohio State, Penn State,
Miami, Georgia, and Oregon.
Miami, Georgia, and Oregon. Yeah, I'm good with that. LSU getting the rub for beating Clemson, but
did you see Joey Galloway's top 5?
No, who was his top 5?
Ohio State,
okay.
Georgia,
okay.
Tennessee, Miami, and Texas A&M.
Good for Joey Galloway.
He just based it all on, like, sure, you can tell me that, Penn State deserves to be a top 10 team, but who the hell have they played so far this year? And, like, basically just saying, like, he wants his poll to reflect teams that have actually played someone good so far this year, and he can kind of get a feel from them. It's not to say that a Penn State or an Oregon or something like that can jump back into that top 5, but they just haven't played anyone yet.
I saw a clip where Joey Galloway said, had Tennessee just won the game, we'd be saying the exact same things about Tennessee right now we're saying about Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty high on us after that game. Which, we didn't win the game, so that got to count for something. But and then last thing about LSU, Brian Kelly did apologize to that reporter for his tirade after the win over Florida.
He said he was sorry?
He said he was sorry.
How about that? That's growth.
He says he texted with the reporter and offered his apology for the way he handled the questioning.
That's growth from Brian Kelly.
I think it's important to understand that, my standards relative to how we work with the media on a day-to-day basis need to be higher, and I take responsibility for that. I'll be better in the future.
How about it?
I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think,
Not worthy of being fired over.
Who, firing Brian Kelly?
Yeah.
No.
That's like
I'm just checking because you're wanting to
that
fire.
rank's pretty low on
that
that.
barely even scratches the top 25 of Brian Kelly moments.
I'm just checking because now Cody wants to fire everybody. Now Cody wants to fire everybody for what they say.
Brian
So I'm
Kelly,
just
not worth
wondering.
being fired.
I'm just wondering when it stops. Just checking. Just want to
real cute narrative you're running.
I need to know what Cody's tolerance is for this.
A real cute narrative you're running with after this woman advocated for murder. I mean, come on.
I've always been in the camp of you should get in trouble for what you say if you're being hateful. I've always been in that case. You, on the other hand, have been like,
everybody knows what you're trying to do. Everybody knows what you're doing here.
I know. I'm holding up a mirror to your hypocrisy.
Just because one of your people got fired over something she said.
No,
I mean,
not one of my people.
Yeah, one of those
I've been
type
saying,
of people
I 100% think she should be fired. I 100% think she should be fired.
Well, she is.
I'm consistent. You're inconsistent.
Dan Marino has shared that he has liver disease. The hits keep coming for the Dolphins. Doctors right away, though, said that it can be reversible, so that's good news. It can be taken care of. But mainly, for me, they were saying, like, you got to work out, you got to lose weight, Marino said. So the doctors want Dan Marino to lose some weight and work on his liver. I don't know if it's the booze or what. He said that in 1999, it said his doctor suggested he begin a Mediterranean diet and cut back on the wine and the pizza and candy and ice cream.
He said no.
So those kind of things, you can't eat those as much. So, yeah, I guess he likes the booze. He said the doctors told him he needs to cut back on the wine.
Okay. Any other headlines?
Says he walks and takes bike rides with his wife, Claire. Marcus Freeman is eyeing a larger role with the defense of Notre Dame. As they struggle to an 0-2 start, Marcus Freeman plans to kind of take the reins on defense and see if he can help improve his team there by being more hands-on with the D.
Well, they need to fix the defense.
Marcus Freeman, hands-on with the D.
Needs to fix it.
Yeah. Well, they'll probably still be ranked even if they go 0-3.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
These damn AP poll voters, I never really dissected this thing. That is it Reddit college football that puts this out every week, all the AP voters. Everybody jumped all over that Haley Sawyer girl from USC last week because she clearly just didn't
care.
She just mailed her poll in.
Just didn't care.
And rightfully so, she was scrutinized for it. So they took her Twitter bio out of on all the voters. It says, who they are and how you can reach them on social media. Hers was the only one missing. It was just her name and no way to reach her after last week. But now she's put South Florida in her poll. So after not having them in there, then they lose 49-12 to Miami, and she's got them in there.
Well, where does she have them at?
I mean, 20-something. I don't know, 23rd or something.
You don't think they should be ranked?
I mean, after you lose 49-12 to Miami, I don't know.
You got two good wins.
Yeah, I got no problem with them being ranked at like 22, 23, 24, 25, somewhere down there.
Well, there's some other chick who's just got South Carolina still ranked at 10th, despite them losing 31-7 to Vandy, and she doesn't have Vandy ranked.
Maybe she needs her, maybe she needs some of that impression money coming in, some engagements. Got to get her engagements up.
And then there's this other dude. They're going at him online because he's got Notre Dame in the top 10, despite not having a win. Hey, there's a lot of inconsistency. I mean, I understand you don't want to scrutinize every single poll, every single voter, but some of these people shouldn't be voting in this damn poll. It's a travesty.
But hopefully everyone gets publicly shamed. I do think there's enough people now, I don't know. Does the AP poll, who would you rather have voting? Guys that are actually watching the sport that might just be like YouTube content creators or even Reddit moderators or AP poll guys, people that work for the AP that just cover their team that don't really care about anybody else. Like, there's a better way to do it. Ultimately, it probably doesn't matter. But at the same time, the number of ranked wins you have and like when you beat a team with they're top 25, they're top 15, you beat a top 15 team on the road. That stuff does get referenced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, by the time we get to the playoff conversation.
Yeah, that stuff does get referenced. And maybe it works itself out. That's fine. But I don't know. It feels like something that they should probably care a little bit more about since it affects playoff resumes and everything.
Tennessee comes in at number 12 on the CBS Sports College Football Power Rankings. We moved up 5 spots after the loss to Georgia.
Let's go.
It was a great moral victory.
All right. Any other headlines?
Nope.
A little Tuesday trivia coming up next. Tuesday trivia. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik, and together we are the Cover Boys, and we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football, and we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw premium vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life. Days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced. Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Tuesday trivia. Who won last week? P-Team? Wow, look at that. Win streak ended.
It was only at about 5.
The win streak ended. This one comes from 1.2 listeners. Or maybe it's just still would be 1 because I took 80% from I took 80% from somebody and 20% from somebody else. I took 2 people have collabed to do this. I don't know if I love the questions or the values on them. Just
good deal. That's a good sign.
The questions are good. I mean, the questions I feel like are all right. If that's not what I mean. It's just I don't know if I agree with the values on them. So I did try to tweak them a little bit to fix them.
Okay.
General. Same first letter.
What?
The answer has the same first letter. The answer will be 2 words and it has the same first letter.
All right, then.
We give you an event. You tell me if it happened in the 60s, the 70s, or the 80s. Fast food facts. Name that president.
Okay, I appreciate the creativity here. Sounds like we have some different unique categories.
Yeah. I give them credit for coming up with something different.
All right, fellas.
I just want to make a quick thing. I am not cheating. I am uploading the Hour 2 podcast.
Okay, Bubba. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you, Bubba, for getting out ahead of that.
You guys pick.
You know how sometimes Cody starts crying, so I do appreciate you going ahead and nipping
I'll cry
that in
if
the
I
bud.
want to cry.
Yeah,
let the tears roll.
I'm an emotional being.
Hell yeah, brother.
Anytime, fellas. Your pick first, second.
Bubba, we did work better last week with you as team captain.
I think that's just the vibes that happen. You know,
Yeah, vibes are better. Let's go. You guys are running out of time. It's already 10:30. Let's go.
Fast food facts for 3.
Fast food facts for 3. Cody's so sad about that. He wanted to take it. In what state does McDonald's replace its traditional golden arches with turquoise to better fit in with the culture? And let me rephrase, because this is only in a city, but you just got to give me the state. You got to give me the city. It's not statewide, to be clear.
I'm thinking New Mexico here.
That was actually my first guess as well.
All right, let's roll New Mexico.
Southwest is correct, but it was Arizona. Arizona. I like the logic. You guys were there, but it was Arizona. Sedona.
That's weird. Let me do the event. Did it happen in the 60s, 70s, or 80s for 3?
One second, let me mark this off so I don't repeat it. All right. The 60s, 70s, or 80s. Where's it at? Scroll. Okay. The Munich Massacre.
'80s.
Incorrect. 70s.
All right. Sounds good.
You take your 33 and a third chance, and I'll take my 66 and a. Anyways,
Well said, Bubba.
I forgot
Bubba's
the
on the
Steiner
grass
math.
again.
I forgot the Steiner math that they used.
Lay off the weed.
Sam, I kind of want to look at the same first letter.
All right, sure.
Same first letter for 3, please.
Same first letter for 3. This candy bar brand is owned by Nestle. Nestle.
What an idiot!
That's right in there.
Oh, what a moron!
This candy bar brand is owned by Nestle and was first introduced in 1935.
Oh.
This candy bar brand is owned by Nestle and was first introduced in 1935. Sam looks like he's seen a ghost.
See, because like the same first letter is like, is it the same as like Nestle? So would it also be an N, or is it like the candy is both?
The candy is both. It has the same.
So
all
names.
these answers will have, it's a 2-word answer, and it has the same letter at the beginning of each word.
Yeah, it's not M&M's because that's Mars. Let's see, Nestle. I only know Nestle Crunch.
What a weird category.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by it.
What are you confused about? The answer has 2 words and it starts with the same letter.
Look, John, you're saying words, but they're just not going through.
NASCAR champion, Jimmy Johnson. Like, it would be that.
Okay, we don't need to give a lot of hints.
Oh, he has nothing to do with this candy bar.
10 seconds.
I'm not great on my candy bar history, Bubba.
$3 seconds. Are there any other Nestle products that you can think
2,
of?
1.
Rip one, Bubba.
I think
I about moved that to a 1-pointer.
I know it.
Kit Kat.
That's Nestle? Okay, cool. Sure. Hook 'em.
I mean, at some point, you just have to guess a candy bar that has 2 names that start with the same letter,
I
though.
was going through the whole process there.
That's a tough
I kept
category.
thinking about $100,000, and I was like, that's not a... What are we doing here, brain?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's hard with the alliteration. Let me try same first letter for 4.
Cody says it's hard and then proceeds to go for a 4-pointer.
I think he was trolling you because it was very easy. Where was it at? I just scrolled. Where's it at? Where the hell did it just go? Stand by, please. Sorry.
This one's going to be so much harder.
I hope it is.
This island in French Polynesia is known for its amazing sandy beaches and turquoise lagoons.
You said French Polynesia?
That's right. And just for the record, I didn't write these questions if there's not a such thing as French Polynesia, but
I've only got one guess in my head.
Man, I this is on the tip of my tongue.
Tongue? There you go. See, you guys got the category.
It's something people say, like they go on vacation. It's not
10 seconds.
Cabo. It's not, but it's something like that.
Sounds like a good Mexican restaurant.
Ah, man. Well, first of all, I think the timer started a little quickly there, bud.
Oh, is that so, bud? 3 seconds. 2, 1. Don't bud me. Need an answer now. Bora Bora.
Yeah.
Bora Bora.
Yeah.
I thought that was a damn 2-pointer.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
maybe I'm
easier
just
than
completely
Bora
wrong on
Bora.
these. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of it, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apologies to the guy who got the question right.
Bora Bora has to do with Polynesian.
French Polynesians, what the question says.
I'm not a world
That was for
traveler.
4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, scoreless affair. That timer was too quick, by the way.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
supposed to be 10 seconds in general. I gave
Well,
you at
sometimes
least
they
30
get a
seconds.
damn minute, so maybe a little grace there next time. That was.
Maybe I would have if had you not been a jerk about it.
You started it early.
I'm going to start early next time, too. 10 seconds.
Yeah, learn how to pronounce Nestle.
It's kind of funny that you're so rolled up by that you're so.
Oh no, it's Nestle. I eat candy bars all the time. I love Nestle. How did you not know it's Nestle?
I just think it's funny that you couldn't pronounce Nestle.
I can pronounce Nestle.
General
for 3, please.
Which U.S. president served the shortest time in office, dying in just 31 days after his inauguration? Or dying just 31 days after his inauguration, I should say.
I didn't realize that we didn't pick the president's category, but okay. I think I know or have a educated guess on this one here.
Give me that educated guess.
Thinking Howard Taft, the guy in the bathtub.
Let's go with bathtub boy.
But also, was that the same guy that died from polio? If there was a guy that died from polio.
So this is your final guess, or what are we doing here?
Right now,
I didn't answer.
I'm talking through it.
5 seconds.
We also have a guy that was assassinated here.
4, 3.
It's probably like
2.
Tennessee guy.
1. I believe this is the guy that got sick at his inauguration and got like a cold and died. It was William Henry Harrison. They had their inauguration out in the rain. He stood out there and
we
got
just would have
sick.
kept it at William.
I also don't think Howard Taft was a president.
No, his name was William Taft, wasn't it?
William
Howard Taft.
Yeah.
But okay. Well,
All right,
we've got a real barn burner here.
This is
like
like
one of
the
Cody's
Vikings.
fantasy games.
This is like the damn this is like the damn Vikings
off.
and the Falcons.
Let's go with same first letter for 2.
Same first letter for
Let's get
2
on the board.
A common liquid used in lots of mixed drinks.
That could be any of them.
Simple syrup.
That is correct.
Boo.
All right. Okay. On the board.
You feel good about that, Cody?
No, not really.
Okay.
But if you guys keep missing questions, the strategy will work.
True that.
Did Cody go first? Did you guys let Cody go first, or did I just miss a question?
No, it's round 4. They went first.
Okay, decades. Okay,
I'm up 2-0 going into 4.
Okay, I'm missing a question somewhere. All right, P team, this is pathetic. The P is for pathetic.
Thank you, John.
Get a damn question right.
This guy can eat rocks.
Fast food facts for 4, I guess. Let's try and get a little lead here with how this game.
That's true. If I were you, I'd worry about getting a lead. Yeah, Taco Bell was named after its founder. What is his full name? Who founded Taco Bell?
It takes one to know one.
It's got to be like the most white name ever. It's Mr. Eric Bruston. Oh. I can have a little dog. Te quiero Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. He wanted the Taco Bell.
Guess there's no timer on this question.
10 seconds.
Glenn
Timothy
Bell. Glenn Bell is his name. Glenn Bell.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. Violence.
He named it after his last name. That's cool. Okay, 0-2.
This is pitiful.
This is quite a game here.
This is pitiful.
Let's go with that fast food facts category. Is kind of hard, but I'll go with, let me do the event in the 60s, 70s, or 80s for 2.
Goes open for Woodstock.
Ronald Reagan visits the Berlin Wall.
80s.
That is correct.
All right, 0-4. Going into 5.
What are we thinking here, Bob?
We don't even know anymore. What we're thinking isn't even on the board.
Door's wide open.
Yeah, it's got a deadbolt lock on it, though. Now, how does that make sense? I don't know.
It's not open.
Defense wins championships.
I'm staying away from President Sam.
Yeah.
Which, if I pick general, I'm also
60s, 70s, and 80s is anything but my wheelhouse, but you got a 1 in 3 chance.
It's good logic.
4 or 5 or 1.
You choose, Bubba.
5, please. 60, 70, 80s for 5.
Ooh.
Apollo 11 lands men on the moon.
Okay, I'm trying to think of the movie here.
What movie is that?
Wasn't there Apollo 11? That was a movie?
No.
Where it showed the ship. Nope. No, that was a Challenger. Something like that blew up. Maybe I'm not thinking of the movie.
Focus on the damn question.
John, I'm trying to, okay, brother?
Focus on the question. Instead of thinking about movies. Apollo 11
So
lands...
Kennedy came in. Kennedy's big thing was going to the space, right? But were they able to do it that quickly in the 60s, Sam? I mean, now we got a 50-50 chance here between 60s and 70s.
I don't have a great guess. I'm thinking 70s, but I don't know.
70s.
Are you guys morons?
Yes.
The 60s. The 60s.
Thank you, John.
That was a 1 in 3 chance, though, so that's pretty dangerous. Feel like having a 1 in 3 chance on a 5-pointers.
Yeah, on that category, it just feels weird. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with fast food facts for 2 here.
What fast food restaurant is known for its square burgers?
Wendy's.
Oh, actually, he wrote Crystals.
Really?
Not Crystals?
Is that what we're doing here? As if Wendy's has not been known for that forever.
You act like, what is Crystals known for then, Cody? Small little square sliders?
Crystals is a regional chain. Wendy's
you could also
is
say like White
worldwide.
Castle too, I feel like.
Are we going to differentiate between burgers and sliders here?
I mean, if there's one that's more common, Wendy's is worldwide. Crystal is a regional chain. And they're sliders. Wendy's is a burger. Like, if the question is burger,
he's really lying for this.
I mean, come on, man.
I mean, I would say Wendy's is more so known for their Frosties, whereas Crystals is known for their burgers, but I don't know.
Crystal would have been my guess.
Did he really put Crystal? Is that?
Yeah, that's tough.
Is that really what happened there?
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, it's a 2-pointer, and it's Crystal.
Yeah, we are in East Tennessee, though.
Well, there can't be multiple answers, man. I mean,
well, yeah, I mean,
if you're going to ask a question, I'm not saying you. I'm saying whoever put it in.
All right. Well, the door's still ajar. Let's see if.
I'm protesting that one, but if we want to call it 0-4, we'll call it 0-4.
Well, I mean, I don't know the answer. I mean, you're not wrong, but again, I would say Wendy's is known for Frosties or for like Dave Thomas or the Red Girl.
When I think of Wendy's, I don't think of a square burger.
Yeah, when I think of Crystals, I think of square burger.
I'd be saying that too if my team was losing, but
I think of fresh, never frozen when I think of Wendy's.
Yeah, sure. All these things are true, but if there's a burger restaurant known for square patties,
and it could be Crystals.
It's dadgum Wendy's.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, there's 80 Crystal locations. There's 100,000 Wendy's.
I think they got a few round buns over there at Wendy's.
We're not talking about buns. We're talking about burger patties here, and it's not even a damn burger. It's a slider. To me, they're two different things. They're two entirely different things.
I just want to see how long.
I mean, what kind of guy
differentiate between burgers and sliders?
I mean, I feel like I should get another question, but whatever. I mean. You be the judge. We'll call it 0-4. Just know if they come back, I will be protesting this result. And I feel like you just made this up. I feel like
I'm willing to hear the protest if it happens because I really don't know what to do here.
Well, we'll see if they can score.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say we might be arguing about something we don't need to argue.
Well, yeah,
about.
Let's call it 0-4 and see if they get on the board here. But
all right, let's go see what Sam's got. Or Bubba. Sam did a lot of talking about trivia for months.
I really didn't.
Yeah, you did. You always did. And now you put up some of the worst
I would mention like 2 questions to Cody.
Ah, Cody, how did you not know that? How did you not know the damn moon? How did you not know when we landed on the damn moon?
There was
because I didn't think we would do it immediately in the 60s. I thought it'd be the 70s, like 71, 72.
I mean, we started at the beginning of the 60s.
Kitty got shot in 63.
It took the whole damn decade. Yeah, I mean, we were trying to get in there before the.
I don't know, John. I'm born in 2000.
Well, I wasn't around during the damn moon landing either.
Wasn't it right on the cusp of
It was, but it was in the 60s.
Okay, I mean,
but that was a part of it. They were trying to race to get it by the 70s to beat the Russians. And what movie are you talking about?
Isn't there not an Apollo 11 movie?
There's an Apollo 13 where it blows up and they dive. That's not about getting to the damn moon.
That could be what I'm thinking
I feel
of.
like we're getting off track here.
All right, so Bubba, I need you guys to lock in.
Round 6.
I hate this same first letter category.
I hate every category here.
Let's pick one. We got to go. Come on.
Something for 5, Bubba. What do we think?
That's true. You guys have been doing so good on all the other ones.
I mean, we got to go try and get a win at this point. What the hell?
We're up against the top.
Food for
All
right, fast food for 5.
Fast food for time. McDonald's briefly sold bubblegum flavored broccoli as a healthy experiment.
What the hell?
Within 1 year each way, when did this happen?
This has Michelle Obama written all over it.
Good one.
15 seconds. Need an answer.
Flavored broccoli.
I'm saying 93 here.
Seems late, but I don't know. It seems real late. Roll with it, Bubba.
1993 final answer.
You said it had Michelle Obama written all over it. 2014.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
No, what?
Okay.
All right, put them out of their misery,
I
Cody.
just need a 2-pointer to win. Can I get general for 2, please?
What is the national flower of Japan?
I want to go try bubblegum flavored broccoli from
Can I get name the president for 2, please? The national flower of Japan? That's a 2-pointer?
It's a 2-pointer.
I mean, what's a I've heard of like a Japanese maple, maybe. Sake.
Whoa, be careful.
Well, no, I'm just thinking through it.
15
Was it
seconds.
by White Claw?
5 seconds.
The atom bomb. Hell, I don't know, man.
It's the cherry blossom. The
Damn.
cherry
Oh,
blossom.
God.
Damn it. All right.
Isn't that more of a tree, though, instead of a flower?
I don't write the questions.
But also, I guess flowers can be on trees.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Excuse me.
I mean, I feel like they pretty famously sent us a bunch, right? Didn't we have a bunch of cherry blossoms?
I don't know, man.
I want to know if anyone out there has ever had bubblegum flavored broccoli.
I needed you guys to get on the damn board. This is pitiful.
It is 0 to 4 or 6, depending on who you ask.
This is pitiful.
John, these questions are.
This might be
Talk to you.
No, the questions have been fun.
No, I disagree.
Not being able to get a damn Kit Kat is stupid.
That was tough.
Not being able to get Kit Kat is dumb.
Sure.
I need what question are we going with, boys? We need a 4 or 5 pointer. Let's go. Venga. Vamos.
Un momento, por favor.
No. Now.
Ay, pinche. Wait.
You're about to forfeit your final question.
Same first letter for 5.
Same first letter for 5. And the win.
No. I would still have another one.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're right. This MLB franchise was founded in 1881 and has won 5 world championships, with its first being from Honus Wagner.
Also, why didn't I just go for a 1-pointer? That was stupid on my part.
Can you repeat that?
This MLB franchise was founded in 1881, and has won 5 world championships, with its first being with Honus Wagner. Ten seconds. 9.
I have an answer, Sam.
Hey,
give it to me, Bubba.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, I think that is it for sure.
That is it. Good
Okay,
job, Bubba.
So naming an MLB team.
I didn't write the question. I do agree with you.
Like when there's,
You just got to know who Honus Wagner is.
There's like how many teams with alliteration?
Cody.
Chicago Cubs. Like, I mean, come on. Okay. Well, no. I don't know if I can go for the one, or do I have to go for a two?
I mean, you can go for one, but we got to do something fast, guys. It's taking too long. We got to go. We're going to mess up. You're about to forfeit your question. I need one now.
Name the president for two.
Name the president for two. This president urged the passage of the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery in the United States.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yay, good job by Cody.
Jesus
Last
Christ.
call. Go to break. Hurry. Go to break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at boknowshouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at knoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788. Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
My mind's still just blown from this bubblegum flavored broccoli.
Never released to the public, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
It wasn't?
Nope.
So they experimented with it. They tried to get it ready, but they couldn't.
Have you guys ever heard of this? This is so foreign to me. What a stupid idea, too.
No. I mean, it was a 5-pointer.
Like, I was hoping for, like, McDonald's pizza.
No, it's not like
oh,
the,
hell
the
yeah.
question that I'm upset
Yeah.
with. It's just like the concept is blowing my mind of
I'm
someone
upset over
being
the question.
willing to say, you know what, I think we should do bubblegum flavored broccoli.
Well, I get it from a perspective of they're like, hey, we're trying to find a way to get kids to eat healthier. Now, McDonald's, I don't know if I want them being the ones to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want McDonald's leading the charge on broccoli, but I get the idea of like, hey, let's try to.
But why flavor it?
Try to get kids to like it. Like, hey, instead of the taste of broccoli, now your parents could be like, hey, it tastes like cotton candy.
Maybe have a chocolate one.
Chocolate broccoli would be a better idea than bubblegum broccoli, I feel like.
Maybe cheese broccoli.
It's pink. It was pink, too.
Gross.
Oh, it was pink, too? Oh, that is gross. I wouldn't eat that at all.
Where'd they do that? Japan?
Oh, I don't know.
Or was that in the U.S.? That seems like something they do in a foreign country.
I don't know.
Well, another fun round of trivia behind us.
Sam, Bubba, do you know when the Vietnam War ended? 60s, 70s, or 80s?
70s.
Probably should have gone with that one.
And that was a 4-pointer. Way to go, morons.
That might be the easiest.
Oh, let me know. Yeah, I'm just glad I know what each
category
and, you know.
It's going to be something in the 60s, 70s, or 80s. I mean, you got the answer. It's at least a 33% chance.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm glad I knew that was a 4-pointer.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to ask it.
That's true.
You have a 33% chance, which is better than some of these questions where you have a 0% chance.
Those questions were pretty whack. But
and I feel like usually you could at least eliminate one of the decades. Like you knew the damn Vietnam and the moon landing didn't happen in the damn 80s, so then you have a 66% chance of getting it right. Or only a 33% chance of getting it wrong, however you want to look at it.
Or a 50-50.
No, it's not 50-50. That's an outdated way of thinking.
Well, I'm an outdated guy, apparently.
Can't go play blackjack with Bubba. He doesn't understand implied value and probability and all those things.
Nope, I didn't pass.
It'll either be over 21 or under 21.
Once you start removing things from the equation, the odds change. It's not just 30-30 or 50-50. It's you get two answers versus one in that scenario, Bubba. It's a game show theory. Look it up sometime.
I don't think I will.
You should.
Nah.
You should.
Thanks for the heads up, though.
Keep your head buried in the sand, brother. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Am I right, Sam?
This horse will drown.
That sounds about right. Damn horse is thirsty and puts his head in the water and just drowns. That sounds about right. That's a good place to end the show. That's a good place to end the show. Shout out to Brooks Austin for joining the show. Shout out to all the freaks over on YouTube. Sam, Bubba. I would say valiant effort in trivia, but I'd be lying. Cody, congrats to you on the win.
Real proud of it.
It said Wendy's.
I'm gonna go eat some bubblegum broccoli and be sad.
I was just making you mad. It said Wendy's.
Get a square burger from Crystal.
The Tony Basilio Show coming up next. William Pattison. The Playbook coming up at 1 o'clock. Stay locked in on Fan Run Radio.